Okay, what's going on, y'all? We getting ready to get this live stream started. We got the pregame going on right now on Amazon Prime. I know we got the big watch party going down at El Toro Loco. I am not at El Toro Loco tonight. I hate that I can't be there with the crew, but obviously I have to work very early tomorrow morning. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get ready to get started. We're gonna do a last bit preview of this game as we are, about close to 20 minutes to kickoff right here. So of course I got the pregame on right now. They got, of course, the shop. LeBron and the crew gonna be debuting that during this game. Hopefully, they have no choice but to talk about the Tennessee Titans. So we're definitely going to get started. Got a guest coming on, and I may have another special guest come on for just a few minutes, maybe during halftime. Who happens to be a Packers fan, but she's also a fan of the show. She's a friend of the show. Has an incredible journey. We used to do ladies night October to do so. We're definitely gonna seconds. Let's get kicking. Good evening, Titan Nation. How is everybody? I'm sorry. There we go. What up, everybody? Welcome into TNT Live. I'm your man, Blue Enforcer, aka The Truth. We're gonna get this thing going, and we are live as the Tennessee Titans take on the Green Bay Packers. Lambeau Field, historic Lambeau Field. I had my mic on mute, so I'm glad that actually kind of lets me know somebody can't hear me. So that actually worked out pretty good. So now everybody can hear me, and we are getting this rolled on the show. So definitely make sure you share this show out to everybody, whether it's on Facebook or on Instagram, on Twitter. Definitely make sure you do that. And also make sure that you do hit that like button and subscribe to the show as well. I will be putting those up in just a minute. But we are definitely going to have a good time. We are definitely on for one heck of a ride tonight for Thursday Night Football. So without any further ado, we're not going to, waste a lot of time. We're going to go ahead and get to this game. And I have a guest coming on. And I may have another guest coming on a little bit later as well. So without any further ado, I will bring in from the 615 podcast and friend of the show, I am going to be bringing in my guy from the 615 podcast, Mr. Lee Hillis, will be coming in just a moment. And actually had a very good show yesterday with Chris Harris from WSMV in Nashville. So that was actually a really well put together show. So, Mr. Hillis, Mr. 615, welcome to the show.
How are y'all doing?
So far, so good. Looking forward to this game. Definitely hate I'm not with we're not at El Toro Loco here in Memphis with the fan club, because I know there's the fan club of Memphis, the Titans fan club of Memphis. I know the 901 fan club is also there, and also the Green Bay Packers fan club, one of the Packer fan clubs, are also in attendance there. It looks like it's going to be a big party, but the only problem is I got to work early in the morning. You know, got to be up there at 4 a.m. I'm not really happy about that, but you know what? I'm still going to party from right here. We're going to party right here. We're going to have a good time. Titans, Packers. We're going to have fun. And how are you feeling about this game?
Oh, after some of the news that we got before, it's iffy for me. Of course, we're without Ben Jones tonight, and Aaron Brewer, the left guard, is starting at center tonight, and it looks like Dylan Radins will be your starting left guard.
It's interesting that they will not start this guy at left tackle. I don't know why. It just boggles my mind, because I need to go in. I'm thinking about putting some money on Tennessee. The spread is 3.5. Over under is 41. And I thought about putting some money on Tennessee to cover 3.5. But you know how I am. When it comes to the Titans, it's very difficult to put money on them because you're already so emotionally invested.
And I know you like to put money on things. There's the perfect podcast for anybody who likes to put bets on things. Music City Bets. It's Jill Jelnick, Chase McCabe, and Rick Merritt.
Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely got to check it out. I meant to check out A to Z picks. I forgot to do that. I checked those guys out too. As far as, so I might, like I said, I may put like $10. I might put $10 or $20 on the Titans to cover, and I might put it on them to cover, and maybe I might do a prop bet. Derrick Henry to score anytime. Maybe I'd see a touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers, maybe, something like that. So we're definitely going to see what happens here. I think this is going to be a low scoring game. I might go under 41 for that. I think, Thursday night games are sloppy.
They have lately,
Thursday night games are sloppy.
They've been very sloppy this year. Very. But I put my score prediction out, and Chris, this would probably blow your mind, that I have Tennessee scoring 28 tonight.
Yeah, actually I have the Titans. Actually scoring 24. I'm not going to give my final prediction yet. We will in just a little bit, but we were talking before the show. Before the show, that keys to the game. And so I know you had your 4 keys, which I will let you give yours. But of course, I think they're probably similar to mine. Of course, we have my keys. One, you got to wrap up Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. And we'll see if we're on the same page here because, I mean, their rushing attack is good. They rushed for almost 200 yards, for a little over 200 yards against the Cowboys. And, I mean, that Cowboys defense is a bit suspect, although I do love me some Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is that dude. He is definitely that dude, but racked up 200 yards on the ground. So I thought that was very impressive. But that was definitely number one for me. Number two, you got to get to Aaron Rodgers. You got to get to Aaron Rodgers. And you definitely, got to get some pressure on him. Because if you get pressure on him, frustrate him, and, you could definitely get him to where maybe he makes a very rare mistake. Number three, and this is for both sides of the ball. First, I was talking defense, but now kind of going to the offensive side, but mainly to both sides, is you got to win at the line of scrimmage. You have got to win at the line of scrimmage because, and that's both sides. Offensive line has got to win to give Derrick Henry some room, and I don't know how that's going to go, especially from Aaron Brewer to the left. I don't know how that's going to go.
Because
hopefully there's not snow, although because I did hear there could be some snowflakes somewhere. I pray to God not.
It was spitting earlier.
It's still cold.
It is.
It's still cold, but I'm hoping that the football gods can hold off the snow until tomorrow. It looks like there's about a 50% chance of some snow showers. Maybe not much, but it says about 60% chance. But right now it's mainly cloudy, so maybe it'll hold off. But you got to win at the line of scrimmage, both sides of the ball. Offensive line has got to give it so that Derrick Henry can just run all over this suspect Packer defense who is going to sell out to stop him. Then, on the other side, the defensive line, they got to do what they've always done. They just got to be animals up front, and we know they can do that. And last, change the narrative about Lambeau and cold weather. Go up there and get it done. Plain and simple. Am I anywhere close on your 4 keys to victory?
Well, there was one that you did hit on, and it was Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. You've got to stop them and stop them early. That was actually my number 3. Going back to number 1, because I looked at this game from both sides. If you're Green Bay and you want to win this game, you have to use your passing attack. Because the Titans secondary is 31st in the league against the pass.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, when it's cold in November and December, the best thing to do is run the rock. When you have a 6'3", 250-pound back running straight at you, and it's in the 20s, you're going to feel it.
Yep.
Number 3, slow down the Packers' two-head monster. If the Titans want a chance to win this game, they have to hold both these backs combined under 100 yards.
I agree.
And last but not least, if you're Green Bay, this number 4 for Green Bay, if you want to win this game, you've got to neutralize the Titans pass rush.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, Aaron Rodgers is in trouble.
Exactly.
Because Aaron Rodgers, yeah, he's a good quarterback. Yeah, he's the reigning NFL MVP, but he's not mobile like Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen.
Exactly. And I agree with that. I definitely agree. If Green Bay wants to have some success, yeah, they're going to have to do everything they can to stop this pass rush. And we have
And
seen
and there is some
very
good
few
news.
teams have had success. I mean,
And
because
that that's what Chris Harris said when I said if you're Green Bay, you have to try to neutralize the Titans pass rush. He said, good luck with that. Because
I
not many
agree.
teams, nobody since we played against Buffalo in week 2, nobody has had an answer for this.
I agree. I definitely agree. And I think a lot of that was, I mean, Buffalo, decent offensive line, but at the same time, we were so banged up at corner. Allen was getting the ball out quick. And what he did and what they were genius at doing is they set up matchups to their advantage. They put Stephon Diggs on our weakest corner
Mm-hmm.
because we had, that was Roger McCreary's second game. Christian Fulton didn't play in that game.
You
You
had
didn't have
Terrence
Elijah
Mitchell.
Moulton. We don't have him for this game either. Um,
You had Terrence Mitchell.
well, I don't think we had Terrence Mitchell for that game either. I don't think
He-
Terrence Mitchell was on the roster yet. No, that was the Raider game he started.
yes, that was.
So
So he came in just after that.
exactly. So and also everybody just making an announcement. We may be able to get some footage from El Toro Loco because I know it's a big party. I know everybody is turning up for the game. To everybody on the Titans fan club, I hate I can't be there, y'all. But again, duty will call at 4 a.m, and I gotta be there, unfortunately. So gotta make this thing work.
Got to
But
be there. Got to
shout
be at
out
the
to
office.
everybody in the chat. I know we got Quan B, we got DO9. Rossi likes your beard. He think that beard is tough. King Dingaling. So they are riding Aaron Rodgers already. And I kind of saw some of that. Because they were really talking a lot about the Packers. And they just talked itty bitty bit about the Titans. And so I saw Sherm and I think Andrew Whitworth, I think they picked us. Tony Gonzalez and I think the lady that's on there, they picked Green Bay. CJ says, how you feel about the new kicker? You know what? Josh Lambeau, I think up until a little around last year, like late last year, he's actually pretty decent.
And Chris Harris mentioned. Remember a couple of years ago, we went through 6 kickers in
Mm-hmm.
1 year. Last year, we finally found some consistency with Randy Bullock. Now we're on to
Yeah.
Josh Lambeau.
Yeah.
And of course, the inactives list for this game.
That's
We
right.
have
Yeah, I saw that.
We're without Randy Bullock. We're not going to have Elijah Molden or Monty Hooker.
Yeah, but you still feel okay with Kevin Byard. You feel fine with Kevin Byard back there and Andrew Adams.
Yeah.
And
we're also without Bud Dupree.
I'm not worried about that without Bud Dupree. Titan front 7 does just fine without him. I mean, it's like you can't rely on him because he's in 1 week, out another, or he comes back and he doesn't fully finish the game.
We're without Ben Jones, tight end Kevin Rader, which is but we're also without Naquan Jones tonight.
Now that is very interesting. I don't know what's happening with Naquan, but I guess with that, obviously with Big Jeff playing tonight, that's Jeff going tonight, then you probably won't need that because I mean you got a lot of depth. You got a lot of depth with and it looks like the game is about to get ready to get started.
And Tennessee gets the ball to start.
And there is some snow starting to come down. It doesn't look like it's going to stick yet, but
But the good news is
snowflakes are
Titans
flying.
Titans signed a CJ Board to
Yeah,
the
he's going to
active
be
roster.
returning punt. And Hassan Haskins getting off to a decent return, but there is a flag on the play. Again, Lee, before we get going, what was your prediction?
I said Tennessee 28, Packers 13.
Interesting. And we know the refs could be a big part of this game. I got Titans 24-20.
So we're somewhat in the same ballpark.
I agree. Reggie B says, I'm not scared of the Packers. I'm scared of the refs because they will cheat for Rodgers. And that was another key I mentioned as far as getting to Rodgers. But also, you have got to be disciplined because Aaron Rodgers is the master of the free play.
And
if he
that's what
sees substitutions or somebody get
that's
jittery like they ready to come, he will mess up the snap count so that you jump off sides, you get a free play.
that's one way to beat the Titans pass rush is a free play.
So we got 1st and 10 with Tannehill at about the 18. Tannehill back to pass, was going to Chig, and it looked like he was interfered with a little bit, but no flag being thrown. So,
And
I mean,
Chig's out.
Titans are just going to have to, they can't expect the flags to go their way.
Oh God, Swaim's in.
Yeah, we know what this means. I'm just like,
Everybody knows what this means.
Jeff Swain. Like, I don't like the fact that they take Chig right out of the game after that. I'm like, can you run the ball with Chig? Derek goes up the middle, picks up about 4.
And Derek's out.
And of course, Derek has to come out 3rd down. Hassan Haskins coming in. So we know a pass has got to come. Derrick Henry, of course, is about 74 yards from another 1,000-yard season.
3rd and 7.
CJ says 17-10 Titans win. So we got 3rd and about 7 here. You know the rush is coming. You got to get a playoff. Tannehill gets the playoff.
Ooh!
He's got a deep pass to Burks. He's got it! Traylon Burks with a big catch on 3rd down. And that gets him into Packer territory.
And all I've got to say.
Now Titans. Great pass by Tannehill. Good protection.
All I've got to say.
Big play.
All I've got to say is, welcome to the league, young man.
If Burks can keep doing this, we might finally see something. We've been wanting something like this. He hit me, and he does. Big play for the Titans. Give to Henry going left. Derek keeps plowing along. Oh, nice run there, picking up about 8 or 9 yards there. Nice run for Derrick Henry.
And of course, shoving at the end by Cody Hollister.
Of course. And I was listening to the Buck Rising show earlier. I think we might have figured out why they have an infatuation with Cody Hollister. They say he's well-dressed, got the flowing hair, can sing. Maybe that's why they love him so much. So 2nd and 1 now, inside of the 30. Tannehill trying to get it to Derrick Henry. Runs his own guy a little bit, but still picks up the 1st down. And this is what Vrabel mentioned as one of his keys to the game. Get some early 1st downs and get ahead of the chains.
I got to admit, Brewer doesn't look half bad on this 1st drive.
I would say right now he doesn't, and right now Dylan Raiders doesn't either.
At left
but
guard,
we got to see how this game goes. First and 10 at about the 25 of the Packers. Give to Henry left side. And he might pick up about 3 right there. But now, I will tell everybody, I am no Mike Keith, but I would love to call a game with him. I think we would have a
Oh,
ball.
he's stiff
Now that was
armed.
a nice stick by MPF, because I
What?
will say MPF had a pretty bad game against the Broncos. CJ says, send that boy to the voice, talking about Cody Hollister. Tannehill gets it out to Hooper. Hooper picking up another first down. So the Titans are in a rhythm right now, and this is a good start for them.
And the snow is flying.
You got to get a lead early. And in that way, looking like how the conditions might be getting a little worse, this could work to where it could be Henry time later on.
Tannehill's 3 for 4, 54 yards.
It's a very good start.
And knowing how late this game's going to run, I needed some coffee.
I agree. I'm definitely gonna need some caffeine. Tannehill back to pass. He has Dontrell Hilliard touchdown already. Touchdown Titans. Dontrell Hilliard out of the backfield. And the Titans strike first blood. But I'm not going to get too happy just yet because I'm not going to say the detriment thing.
I'm going to say this. That was not a bad first series play calling by Todd Downing.
Let's not jump the gun just yet. We've made that mistake before.
I said first series.
We've made that mistake before. But I will say that is an excellent first drive by the Tennessee Titans. And now Josh Lambeau wearing
number 6.
The number 6 that used to be worn by one Brett Kern. I hope he got his blessing.
And Brett Kern said it looks weird to see someone else wearing 6.
It does. It really does look weird. It really does. So, everybody, the Titans strike first blood. New score. Titans 7, Packers nothing. An excellent start to this game.
And it was all set up by that huge pass to Traylon Burks.
Absolutely. You got to get big plays early. And
especially against this defense.
Yeah, this defense is number 3, I believe, against the pass.
But to get that 46-yard pass to Traylon Burks,
it was huge.
Oh, yeah.
It's huge. He could have a big game tonight.
There was a tweet out by Corey Curtis. Let me see if I can find it. And it said, talking about that pass to Traylon Burks.
Mm-hmm. That, I mean, that could pay dividends, not just later in the game, but this could pay dividends going forward in the season.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Corey Curtis said all day to throw, 44 yards to Burks.
Yeah, he had good protection.
So
he had very good protection.
And he also brought up another interesting stat. 0 negative plays on that drive.
Absolutely. No negative plays, no penalties.
And I'm gonna throw another key to victory. Force Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, force them to play from behind the sticks.
I agree.
Force them to make mistakes and force them to play from behind the chains.
Yeah, and that would attribute to get some pressure on Aaron Rodgers. Get some pressure on Aaron Rodgers. Get him off his spot. Get him uncomfortable.
Frustrating. Frustrate this whole offense.
And I agree. Because, in the pregame, everything looked all hunky-dory between Matt LaFleur and
Mike Vrabel
and Aaron Rodgers early. We'll see if that stays that way as the game goes on. And so now the Packers are getting to return the kick. And one of the players slip up, but there's a flag on the play.
And Aaron
We'll
Rodgers
see.
is only back behind the 10.
Yeah, it looks like they're backing up, so it could be a holding or block in the back.
Bill Vinovich on the call.
It does depend on the call. But
Holding.
you got holding against the receiving team, so it's going to back them up a little bit further.
This is what I was meaning.
This is now we got to see if you get Aaron Rodgers off the field, a 3 and out in this situation, you're starting off very, very well. And as Titan Fox would say, this would indeed quiet the crowd, because that first drive going away like that is huge going forward. We see Monty Rice in the game with David Long, Jeff Simmons in there. Let's see if they get after this offensive line. Give to Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones is going nowhere. Stacked up, loss of about maybe 1. And you're going to have to continue doing that.
And the Packers just they just participated in the Frank Costanza challenge.
What was that?
They were stopped short.
Yeah. And then also you remember from the last game a few years ago, it wasn't Aaron Jones that messed us up. It was A.J. Dillon. Now they do a toss to Aaron Jones, gets it to the outside. Looks like he picks up a few yards off the 2nd and 11. Maybe picks up about maybe 5. That might be their best bet, is that outside zone. Get it to the outside. That may be their best shot.
You're not able to really set the edge right now.
I agree.
3rd and 6.
So we got 3rd and 6. So he picked up 5. You got Aaron Jones in the out wide, empty set. So don't jump here. And Aaron Rodgers incomplete pass intended for Tunyon, and there's a 3 and out.
Tennessee
3 and out for Green Bay. Titans get the ball back. Good job, defense.
And you can tell Matt LaFleur is frustrated
already.
And with frustration
comes desperation,
and comes bad decisions.
And I agree, bad decisions can come. Now, here's the key with C.J. Broad back there. Handle the ball. Just catch the ball. C.J. Broad may have a chance. He gets stacked up. I believe that is Ford.
Number 40, I think it is.
Number 20. Who is Ford, who actually had the 2 interceptions on Dak Prescott last week, this past Sunday.
And if you're Ryan Tannehill, you have to play it clean.
I agree. You got to attack, but you got to be smart. You got to be methodical.
And decisive.
And you got to just mess them up. So the Titans have a real chance. If they can put some more points on the board, if you go up 14-0 on Green Bay, I mean, even though they came back from 2 scores down twice against the Cowboys, which we know they can do, but you're really putting them on their back foot now.
You're putting their back against the wall. And
exactly.
A team that's playing with their back against the wall is a very dangerous team.
It is. They're desperate. They're right now, the Packers are 4-6. They're on the outside looking in. Minnesota's way ahead of them in the NFC North.
At 8-1.
At 8-1. And then you got yourselves, Detroit. The Bears going to win over the Lions.
But I'm going to say this. Don't sleep on Detroit. Detroit is a good team if you think about it.
Detroit is a good backdoor cover team. And I will say for everybody, I did not put money on this game. So we'll see if that was a bad decision or not. But I'm not big on putting money on the Titans when they're playing because it makes me nervous.
I'm gonna say this: if I was the kind of person to put money,
See, CJ says, I'm a little worried about the center. One snap looked too high, and Ben Jones rarely misses games. Well, I
int-
think,
interesting stat about Ben Jones. This is only the second game he's missed since high school.
yeah, he doesn't miss games. I think I want to say this is his first game as a Titan he's ever missed. And, I think, honestly, if this was a full week and we were playing this game on Sunday, I think Ben Jones would have
No
got
doubt.
through concussion protocol.
No
He would
doubt.
have played.
In the words of Ryan Tannehill, no doubt.
I agree. But I think if it was a regular week, Ben Jones plays. But because it's such a short week, give to Derrick Henry on the right side.
Maybe a gain of
Maybe
2.
picks up about 2.
And they're doing what I said: run the rock.
And just be patient.
Exactly.
Just be patient.
And because Derek has had huge runs on Thursday night.
That he has.
99-yard run against Jacksonville.
Oh, I was there for that. I was at the stadium for that. That was a beautiful run. A beautiful night. So we got 2nd and 8 now. You got pressure coming up. Nobody fell for the play action there. Sack on the play by Preston Smith. Nobody fell for that one. I kind of want to see what happened here. And this is where you kind of miss Ben Jones.
Yes.
You got Kenny Clark, who is a very good defensive tackle. They double up. Henry's late on the block. And Dennis Dudley just gets manhandled by Preston Smith.
And not forget, Quay Walker, the rookie.
Yep. And of course, they're without Rashawn Gary. So they're gonna go with a draw to Dontrell Hilliard, but that sack messed up everything.
So they've only had one negative play.
And that was that sack.
Which, hey,
but now the other secret weapon is in the game. The Stone House.
Actually, his nickname is Stone Cold.
Stone, I like that. And now Randall Cobb, who was just brought back, and a nice tackle by Joe Jones. Tackle by Joe Jones there. And it minimizes the game. So nice punt there by Stonehouse. But you gotta know Green Bay, yeah, they're definitely behind. Detroit's at 3-6. Like you said, the Bears at 3-7. I mean, one of those teams, they're not going to catch Minnesota, but one of those two teams could catch Green Bay if Green Bay continues to slip down.
There was so I'll look at the playoff standings as of last week. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
As of the standings as of last week, the whole AFC East would have made the playoffs if the season would have ended last week.
Right. I did notice that. Ryan Stonehouse, that first punt, 47 yards. Let's see. I think it was 47 yards, maybe a return of a couple, so about a net of 45. We know he'll have a better one later.
Let him have a 74-yard boomer.
Yeah, maybe I would like to see a big boomer. I mean, in the cold, it's not going to be that easy, especially, unless the wind is pushing it. We might be playing into the wind. That could be something there, but, but I agree with you. The AFC East, like right now, Miami is leading the AFC East now. Buffalo has went from being like a number 1, number 2 seed. They're now 6th. And unfortunately, that would mean they would be coming to Nissan Stadium if the season ended today. And I would not feel great about that game.
Actually, if that was so, Tennessee, if they could figure things out, could get revenge.
It would be nice. It would definitely be nice. So Titan Fox says, let's go defense. We knew Downing would show himself. We get excited and he brings us down. Well, I'm not gonna put it on Downing there.
Put it on Dennis Daly.
That sack.
Also,
and Derrick Henry did not pick up the linebacker coming through on the blitz.
Walker.
Yeah, he didn't pick up that block. Let's see. Rick Orozio says Titans should be 8-1. Agreed.
And everybody knows it.
But with 6-3.
And don't forget, Tierra Tart is out there right now.
Tierra Tart's had a nice season. A really nice season.
Oh.
Aaron gives to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones picking up about 9. And Aaron Jones, he's good. He's good. Yeah, and I believe Aaron Rodgers, there has been something about his
thumb on his throwing hand.
Yeah. So did hear a little something about it, but I knew it wasn't gonna be nothing major. I'm like, as much as you may not like Aaron Rodgers, the dude is tough and the dude is good.
And I'm gonna say
second down to Aaron Jones. He does pick up the first down, but only picks up about 3.
But this for me is a bold take on Aaron Rodgers. Dude's a future Hall of Famer.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That is 100% correct. He will definitely be in the Hall of Fame. And you see that with Simmons, with the play here that was showing, you got to double, maybe even triple team Simmons if you're going to stop them. But if you do that, one of the others could do something. You got Danico and you got DeMarcus. And the Titans are very good at bringing pressure with just 4, which is a big benefit.
Ooh.
They go screen. They go screen to Aaron Jones, and Fulton. He gets nothing there.
Fulton stuck it.
Stopping and leading the charge. Christian Fulton. You had Schobert. Also, Monty Rice and David Long there as well. Second down.
The Fulton County Jail was on lockdown right there.
Fulton County Jail. Nice tackle by Fulton there. And Aaron Rodgers maybe showing frustration already. 2nd and 9 now. I see McCreary at the bottom on Christian Fulton.
Or Watson.
And Kalu coming on the blitz. Somebody slipped down. Got it to Randall Cobb. Tackled by Kevin Byer. Randall Cobb, of course, activated off of IR today. Of course, Kalu comes on the blitz.
Nobody slipped.
And then, of course, Monty Rice kind of slipped. Aaron Rodgers knew he had something the second that Josh Kalu came on that blitz. And one thing about Kalu on that play, if you're going to go on the blitz, you got to go hard. You can't hesitate. You can't hesitate in that situation. Because if you hesitate, Aaron Rodgers basically knows you're coming. Aaron gives to Dylan. Dylan tries to cut back. He's getting nothing. He's getting nothing there. Host of Titans on the stop. DeMarcus Walker, Kevin Strong, David Long. I like that. And David Long is playing himself to a new contract.
And it's probably going to be a pretty expensive contract, too.
It could be.
And tell me this. How are you going to afford David Long and Big Jeff?
Well, Big Jeff has to be the priority. You don't want to lose David Long because of that. And a swing pass out to A.J. Dillon David Long was a little late getting out there to him, and they pick up about 6 there, sets up about a third, and I would give it 3. We'll see how that looks. But A.J. Dillon was the one who gave us trouble the last time we played at Lambeau.
And
It wasn't Aaron Jones.
not to mention, Green Bay just released a guy that they screwed us to get. Amari Rogers.
Yeah. Third and about 2 now. Give to Aaron Jones. Oh, he slips away. Ball's on the ground. Fumble on the ground. I think the Packers might have recovered it, but I also thought the Titans might have it. I think the Packers might have it back. And they do. That was a big opportunity. The Titans had a big opportunity to jump on it. As the ball was on the ground, it was right on Fulton's left leg. And he just couldn't grab it enough time. Josh Kalu, perfect tackle. That is exactly how you do it. Fulton just couldn't grab it. Man, that's a big missed opportunity. But Josh Kalu, perfect tackle. He puts helmet to football. That is exactly how you're supposed to punch a ball out. But man, that's a missed opportunity. Could have had the turnover. Swing pass out to Tunyon. Tries to basically bowl through Kevin Byard and picks up a first down. You know Green Bay's gonna bring it. So any opportunity that you have against this Packer team, you gotta take. That Fulton not grabbing that, not holding on to that ball on that fumble, very much a missed opportunity. We gotta hope that doesn't come back to bite us.
Defensively, if you can hold them to 3, it's a win.
I would agree with that. And I mean, the thing about it is, they're making the Packers earn it.
They're on the 15.
Pass out to Lazard, and he gets wrapped up quickly. Roger McCreary out there on the play. And that's the thing. No explosive plays. Make the Packers work for all of it.
And they're doing something I said that if they wanted to win this game, they had to do. And that is neutralize the Titans' pass rush using quick pass plays.
Yeah, quick pass plays. They can't get to you if you throw it quick. But the Titans are doing a good job of not letting those quick passes turn into long plays. Give to Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones again is stuffed in the middle. I think the Packers are going to have to start learning you're not going to run up the middle on this team. It's not going to happen. And A-Rod, a quick play, of course. There it is. It looked like we tried to get something done, and a caught anyway, and it's a Watson touchdown.
The question is, will it stand?
Probably is because too many men on the field, because that's what Aaron Rodgers does. That is the gamble that you take when you're looking like you're trying to sub somebody. They're trying to get guys out. Aaron saw that. He is a master at that. You cannot, the best time to do that is when, and see, Fulton looks like he's holding him here, and then Watson just goes above him. So that's a touchdown for the Packers, and that is something that you have to watch. Oh, kick is blocked.
By who?
And you could run it back for 2. I don't know why they don't, keep going with that. Somebody just let the ball keep going. You could have ran it back for 2.
Who blocked that?
I don't know who blocked that, but that could definitely pay dividends later. I would like to see who blocked that kick. But in a game like this, 1 point could be a big difference. So we have a new score coming up. It is Titans 7, Packers 6.
Aaron Jones. The stat is 6 carries, 20 yards for Aaron Jones. A.J. Dillon, 1 carry for -2.
And we got to keep it that way.
But they're
We have to
spreading
keep it that way.
they're
So,
spreading the wealth in the passing game.
yeah. And so
Randall Cobb is 1 for 24. Watson, of course, who just had the touchdowns, 1 for 14. A.J. Dillon and Robert Tunney are both 1 catch for 10 yards.
let's see. I'm trying to see. Yeah, too many men on the field. And see, that's the risk that you take. With Aaron Rodgers, you cannot
give him that kind of ammo.
When if it's a play that's inbounds, you can't try to sub off the field because that's exactly what Aaron Rodgers likes to do. If he sees players trying to sub in and out, he's like, hey, get on the ball.
And snap it.
And bad plays tend to happen.
And the one sack on Tannehill was split between Smith and Walker.
But that was, again, the combination. Derrick Henry didn't pick up his block, and Dennis Daly gets beat.
I wish we could just change his name
To Dudley.
No,
and
instead of Dennis to Denise.
Denise. I don't know about that one. That doesn't sound. Denise Daly. I'm like, I don't know how that would sound. But DeMario comes in and says, I don't see why Fulton didn't play the ball instead of the receiver. You in place to contest the ball. He's seen the ball being thrown. And I agree. But at the same time, Watson can go up and get it. And right now, Rodgers is building confidence. Rodgers is building confidence.
Break his will.
Christian Watson. And that could be very bad for everybody else that plays the Packers down the stretch.
But
he's right. Didn't handle the pressure that second time. You got to be able to handle some pressure because they're going to come at you. Hassan Haskins trying to make a return. Gets past the 30. Not a bad return there. Gets it out past the 30-yard line.
Derrick Henry is 4 for 17.
And so, again, in this game, you can't have too many empty possessions because, again, you had a missed opportunity to
get the ball back,
a turnover,
and get it early.
Yeah, if you get that turnover, that touchdown doesn't happen,
and you can get a score of your own right off that.
Exactly.
Unless Ryan just heaves it up and turns it over, which I wouldn't.
Honestly, Tannehill has not done that this season, and you see they're jittery up there on the line.
Ooh, Stonewall.
Gives to Derrick Henry. He kind of gets stoned. Maybe picks up about 1. I mean, that's the thing. They're going to sell out.
But that's going to leave stuff open.
It very well can.
We need another play like we had with
everybody teach the box out technique. It's like in basketball. And Fulton played the man instead of the ball. He should have played the ball there, at least bat it down. But Watson is 6'4", and Fulton is like 6'1" or 6 foot. Tannehill caught by Nick Westbrook-Akina. Second effort gets him the first down, I believe, but there is a flag.
Pass interference defense.
Pass interference defense, automatic first down. First down, Titans. Nick Westbrook-Akina. Ahoo. Ahoo. And I'm hoping that while the party is going on, maybe I get some footage. And
This
so the
defense,
Titans now got a
this
first down. Good
this
catch by
defense,
Akita there. That was a contested catch there. Let's see if he, builds on last week. Okonkwo win the game. They kind of have a overload to the left side. Get it to Burks, and Burks goes nowhere. Razul Douglas on the stop there. I mean, I saw what they were trying to do there, but I wouldn't have done a screen where it's just one-on-one like that. You do your regular screen where there's some guys out there that can block. There's nobody out there to block. It's basically one-on-one. But I see what they're trying to do. It's like, get the ball out, beat your guy. Not a bit, but Razul Douglas was about 3 to 5 yards where you should be. Give to Henry, off the draw, gets nowhere. Now we are starting to see Todd Downing show up. Not a good feeling. So, I mean, again, this defensive line for the Packers, they got some guys.
Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark is a big dude. Is a big dude.
And Nagbear, the outside linebacker. 55, I want to say.
So you got a 3rd and 10 now. Looks like a blitz could be coming. Blitz coming. And Tannehill gets it to Hooper. Does he get the first down? Hooper makes the catch. Is it enough for a first down? I believe it is. First down, Titans. Good catch by Hooper. Ahoo, ahoo, ahoo.
Where's this been at all year? Oh, I know. Todd Downing and Mike Vrabel are too stubborn to use Austin Hooper.
Or Chig Okonkwo.
And I think you said it best last night that Hooper and Chig deserve more plays than Jeff Swain.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Challenge flag by Matt LaFleur.
And there's a challenge flag. LaFleur throwing the challenge flag. I guess, testing.
He thought he was a yard short.
But see, in that situation where you knew it was questionable, you got to get on the ball.
And I hate to say this. If it's like 4th and inches,
go for it.
Exactly. Come here.
If it's like 4th and 1 or 4th and short, I would say 4th and 2. Well, no. Yeah, if it's 4th and 2 or less, go for it. Really? Really? And so I agree with that. I mean, Hooper and Chig, more snaps. Swain and Hollister, less snaps. And I put up a number. If it's
I think you said it was 10.
Snaps, if it's about, I'll say 65. Hooper should get about 50 to maybe 55 snaps.
Same thing with Chig.
Should get about 40 to 45 snaps.
And Hollister
should get like 12.
And same thing with Hollister.
Hollister should get under 10. Like 6.
But as I said in the comments last night, Cody Hollister is like that itch you can't get to go away.
Yeah, they will not. It's like, I think Buck Rogers said it's like there are two things that are absolute right now. Todd Downing is not going anywhere, and neither is Cody Hollister
or Jeff Swain.
They love him too much. So we'll see. Now remember, the call on the field is first down for the Titans. They got to
And
see where maybe Swain fell down.
they need to see definitive proof.
It has to be conclusive.
But if he hit the ground but wasn't touched, he's still a live player.
Mm-hmm. Fourth and a half yard, go for it. They say he was short, and we didn't really get to see the replay. So fourth and about half a yard, and they're going.
Sneak it. Sneak it.
Fourth and inches is an easy call. This is an easy call.
Is Derek out there?
Derek is out there.
I hate to say this. Put Derek under center.
That would not be a bad idea. But you would run the risk of the snap. And obviously everybody's up there, but it's about the push. I don't know why Tannehill is. Yeah, see, there it is. I'm like, okay. Maybe see if they jump a little bit. And Henry trying to jump over.
Did he get it? It looks like
I think he got it. He definitely got it. But Tannehill, it kind of like almost was like the longest yard play. Tannehill make it call like, and he goes on like, Coach, we don't know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, he got it. Now, remind me of a good
snap. And that, with no Ben Jones, that was a good snap by Aaron Brewer. Give to Derrick Henry. Henry pushing forward.
That kind of reminded me of the Philly special a little bit.
I don't know if that was necessarily the Philly special.
No, like how it started.
Right.
How Tannehill was back and gun, walked up, went through the hole.
I thought Tannehill was in the gun and he was walking up like, give me the ball, and was going to sneak it up. 2nd and 6 now. Give back to Henry again, going right. Henry getting close to the first down, about maybe a yard shy. And that gets the 3rd down.
Keep Henry on the field.
Exactly. It's 3rd and like 1. So you keep Henry on the field.
Hey, great push by MPF and Davis.
Davis with a nice block. Good hold of the block. Raiders held up just enough for Henry to kind of squeeze by. 3rd and 1 now. The toss, and the Packers have had trouble. Henry gets the 1st down. Now, in recent games, I went back, looked at the Cowboys game, and also the Jets game. The Packers have had issues with kind of the outside zone. The outside zone or like pitches.
Look at his stats per carry. On his first 5 carries, he's averaging 4.1. But anything over 11, he's averaging 5.5.
Yep. And something didn't go right because the play clock was going down. Titans take a timeout here. Smart call. First half timeout, you might as well use them.
Corey Curtis and you said the same thing. That's right out of the longest yard.
That's exactly what it was.
I'm tired of seeing Patrick Mahomes on TV.
Well, I mean, he's getting $450 million plus State Farm commercials.
Dude could buy his State Farm branch.
Yeah. And he's also getting money from Head and Shoulders, him and Troy Polamalu.
No, there was only 10 guys on the field.
There were 10 guys on the field, so that's why they That's why they got the timeout. Like, who's missing? Who's supposed to be in the
Hollister.
game? Derrick Henry was not in the game in this situation. I'm like, you got to know who's supposed to be on the field. Whose fault was this?
It's 26, feels like 14 there right now.
It was like 14. Hassan Haskins in the backfield. And of course, the love of the Titans' life in Jeff Swain. Tannehill the pass. Caught. I believe that is Burks.
Yep.
That was Burks on the catch. Good hold on
Nice
to that.
catch.
I mean, nice first down catch. It's okay.
Hey, and short plays like that, I'll take.
Exactly. You stay ahead of the chains.
And they've only been behind the chains, what, once? Twice?
I would agree. This, Burks could have a nice night. But Jair Alexander is on him right now. Wouldn't go his direction. Robert Woods in motion. Gives to Henry up the middle.
Short.
2nd and 4. Maybe picks up 3. So they might set up about a 3rd and 1. Maybe 3rd and 2.
3rd and 1.
And in a game like this, if Derrick Henry gets stronger in this game, this could be bad for Green Bay.
First down.
Give to Henry. First down. Couple more yards. Nice. This is Titan football right here.
This is
Derek
old school.
11 carries, 35 yards.
This is old school Titans football.
Burks 3 for 48 already.
That's good for a rookie like that in a game like this.
Yes.
And Burks is at the bottom.
Let's see. Got Douglas on him. This could be a matchup where we have an advantage. Out of the pistol. Watch the rush. Okay, gets it away, gets it to Burks. That could have been trouble if Burks slips up and the ball comes out, but luckily it didn't. But I like that he's going to Burks quite a bit. 4th catch of the game already.
And I said this on a post that Titans Rossi put out. Force feed Burks.
I agree. And somebody's going to have to put some help for Dennis Daly. He cannot block Preston Smith. Preston Smith is whooping him. Chig goes in motion.
Screen to
Not
Swain.
to toss to Swain, but I would have rather that went to Chig.
Because Chig came across. Titans have had this drive is going on. This drive's over 8 minutes long.
And this is a great drive. Get a touchdown out of this situation.
3rd and 2. Hand to Derrick. First down.
Hand to Derrick. Yep. First down. You can't be ahead of me like this. But I'm like, here's the thing. This would be crazy if we score a touchdown and this is a 10-minute drive.
Well, against Green Bay, you need long-time drives like this.
And that keeps Aaron Rodgers off the field.
And that neutralizes Aaron Rodgers.
That is the best way to do it.
This is what we should have done against Buffalo.
Against who?
Buffalo.
Yeah. I mean, this is what, play 15?
I don't know.
He was going for Robert Woods, throws the ball away. Hey, if you know you can't get it to your guy, make sure nobody gets it. But my goodness, this is a very impressive drive.
CJ said something funny you have to look at.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Swain. Ooh, ugly. Ugly. Give to Henry. What happened here? Titans timeout.
Because the play clock is at 2.
Something wasn't right. Who called the timeouts? But I guess it was a tough. Somebody wasn't getting set. Yeah, because it's so cold. You can't time up with your gloves. That's what happened. Henry wasn't set yet. He was trying to get his gloves on.
Tannehill's had a pretty good game, 9 of 11.
For 90 yards to the TD. Henry, 13 for 43 yards rushing, 4 for 53 for Burks. So could Burks have his first 100-yard game? And the snow is not coming down as hard now. This has been a Tennessee Titans drive so far. You got at least 3, but with this long of a drive, you got to finish with 6.
You on this drive right now, you have at least 3 points in your pocket.
But 7 would be even better. He's going to throw it away. Smart play.
Hey, Derek laid a pretty good block right there.
Yeah, he saved Tannehill because, again, Preston Smith was coming.
Dennis Daly's getting eaten up.
Yeah, Dennis Daly is getting eaten alive. Well, no, that was
Brewer.
93.
Or, yeah.
Coming on the rush. Yeah, Derrick Henry did just enough to nudge him.
To knock him off his path.
So we got 3rd and 10 now. 5:34 remaining. Very long drive. Gets it to Robert Woods. 4th and about 1. You know what?
Go for it.
Go for it.
If you don't make it, they're backed up on their own goal line. They're backed up
deep, but then at the same time, it's been a long drive. You don't want to get nothing out of it. But I think the Titans are going to go again.
I like this aggressiveness.
I do like this. This has been a great drive, but you got to get this first down here. Look like a long one.
Timeout.
Now timeout Green Bay.
But I was saying, go fade to Burks.
I would get the first down. No, go get the run. They haven't really been able to stop it up the middle.
And CJ agrees. 4th and 1, run it.
Exactly. I would do the same thing. You got to run it here.
Man,
get the first down, keep the drive going.
Time of possession is so one-sided.
Right now it's been. But TNT Live, y'all, glad everybody's here. If you're in here, hit that like button. Smash that like button for me. Also, subscribe to the channel. And, of course, after this game, we will have this up on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Google as well. 7-6 Titans, under 5 minutes to go. This has been a near 10-minute drive for the Tennessee Titans. But it's 4th and 1. And they are definitely digging in. See if they can get this first down.
Nope.
And Derek is stuffed at the line. A 10-minute, 6-second drive, and you get nothing.
I would hate
But I'm not mad at that call. I'm not mad at that call because I think everybody would have said you do that. I don't think there's too many people out there that's gonna say, "Oh, dang, you should have took the points. You should have took the points." It's like it's 4th and 1. You got Derrick Henry.
In my mind, in this type of game, you need to try to steal plays.
I agree.
Steal plays and milk the clock against Aaron Rodgers. Now, you have to.
We may have not gotten points out of this drive, but we did accomplish something. We kept Aaron Rodgers off the field for 10 minutes.
Now keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah. Because now they're going to probably think we need to score quicker. So, hopefully you'll get a Grossi rate. I'm trying to think. I can't remember Grossi. Like, I'm thinking Titan Rossi and everything. I see some raids, a lot of Grossi lovers come over sometimes. But I agree. They were stacked in the middle. Like, I would have either ran that or I would have did a little quick play action, dump to Chig or something like that, because everybody was so focused on the run. But I get it. Again, I'm not really upset with the call. I'm not mad at the call. It just didn't work.
That was an 18-play drive.
And unfortunately, we get nothing out of it. But again, are you mad at the call?
No.
Absolutely not.
Against a guy like Aaron Rodgers, you have to be able to steal time.
And you can't be afraid to take chances.
And, of course, Corey Curtis said it best. 18 plays and 0 points. That's tough, but I don't disagree with going for it.
Absolutely. I don't disagree with it either. In this game, you can't play scared.
In this league, you can't play scared.
No, you can't, because if you play scared, you're going to lose. Because if you play not to lose, you lose.
Man, the feels like just keeps getting colder and colder.
It does. But now you got the Packers backed up at the 6, at their own 6-yard line. Bring the heat. Going to Dillon. Dillon bounces off of one, but Simmons said, as Stone Cold would say, But Quay Walker, the rookie, and see, Torrey Carter there didn't block well. He didn't block well at all. And you could tell Derrick Henry, he pissed off. He is angry.
Can we expect an angry run tonight? I sure hope so.
I think that could lead to that. An angry Derrick Henry is good for us.
But bad for everybody else.
And very bad for everybody else.
Lay waste all the way to the end zone.
Let's see. Deal 9, it is what it is. We got to stop them now. I agree. But 3:49 to go here in the second quarter and counting. 3rd and 6. If you get off the field here, you kind of negate that, that 0-point drive there. And you put Aaron Rodgers back on the bench. They got a bunch set. And Rodgers trying to get away, and he has to just let it loose.
Ooh.
And there's a flag that came in late. Oh, they called intentional grounding. They call intentional grounding. Good pressure. You got Weaver coming up. Then you have Simmons and Autry. Yeah, because Autry was about to get him. Autry might have would have sacked him in the end zone. So
go for block. Go for the block.
I agree. Bring everybody here. Just don't run into the kicker. Yeah, let it go. Let it go. So again, defense is doing their job, and really in a lot of ways, so is the offense.
But hey, great field position.
I agree. You got to take advantage here. So everybody, appreciate everybody coming in. We got about 24, 25 people in here. Hopefully we get some more. Make sure y'all share this show out. Definitely share the show out to everybody, whether it be on Facebook, at the TNT Enforcers page, on Instagram at Titans_N_truth, and also on Twitter at TNT Blue Enforcer. And also, y'all make sure you follow this guy, the 615 podcast. Again, he just put out a good show with Chris Harris. He's had some good guys on, some good people on. For the people, do you have anything coming up at the moment?
Not right now. I may have something. I may put out something, either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But other than that, I'm probably taking some time back until the first week of December because we play Philadelphia on the 4th. That week, I'm doing maybe 3 or 4 episodes that week,
Oh, wow.
leading up to the 2-year anniversary of the show.
Yes. That is incredible. That is definitely incredible. Celebrated 2 years, of course. Me a few weeks back celebrated 6 years of TNT, of Titans and Truth, and thing to have a very special guest, a young lady, come on, maybe at halftime.
And then, of course, December 6th is the show you want to look out for, Ladies' Night.
Taking a picture out of my playbook.
We've already got one person signed on, and that is Caroline Fenton from 102.5.
Love Caroline. I love Caroline.
I'm working on some other people. We may have Kayla Anderson. Who knows?
You know what? I got a bone to pick with Kayla. Kayla did not respond to me. I take that back. She might have responded to me, but she was preoccupied or wasn't able to, make it like that. So I kind of have a small bone to pick with Kayla Anderson. You might need to send her my way too.
But yeah, there's been a lot of great things go down. A couple weeks ago, had Chase McCabe on the show.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
After Kansas City, after the loss at KC, and then just had Chris Harris on the show yesterday.
Yeah,
and put out the audio version of it this morning.
Ooh, I might work on something for Philly, for the Philly game. I think I might have a nice trick. I'm gonna see if I can get him a old Philly native. I might see if I can grab this said somebody. All flag on the play, maybe a free play for the Titan. And there's got to be another flag there. That's pass interference. But I think there's an offside, so it's a free play anyway.
On Kenny Clark.
Yeah. Clay says, I'm getting a Stonehouse jersey. Now, this is my TNT jersey, as I will show on the back. This is a Stonehouse.
You know what we need to have the new stadium known as? The house that Stonehouse built.
With some old Henry candy sold everywhere. And Derrick Henry maybe gets about 2.
So that'd be 2nd and 3 after the first
like
5.
Defensive holding on Burks. I thought there was a pass interference there. Let's see. Yeah. Dylan Raiders didn't hold up his block there. I did see that. But I do like with the primetime games like this, when I'm not there, you get to see those replays like that. Get to Robert Woods on the outside. And that is nice. A first down. Of course, we have the Who Dey Nation, Cincinnati up in here, of course. We will see y'all in 10 days' time. We owe y'all. Talk about 6-6. Well, that ain't going to happen.
And
we could have gotten one.
I reached out, so I'm not, nothing set in stone yet, to Bengals super fan, Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, I think I got
try to get
a
him on the show
Cincinnati
next
guy. I
week.
might get him on too.
Who, your
Definitely. I got
brother?
a Cincinnati guy because okay, we got the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go, 7-6 Titans. I would have to say, with everything going on, the Tennessee Titans are playing pretty well so far.
And of course, I'm working on trying to get Philly Sports Guy on for before we play Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And of course, it's about as cold here as it is in Green Bay.
Tell me about it.
It's
Tell me about it. It's here in Memphis, the low getting up in the morning was like 24. And it only got to about 43.
Right now it's 28 degrees right now.
Where in Kentucky?
Southern Indiana.
Yeah.
Low tonight's 23.
Right now we're at 31 here in Memphis.
The high tomorrow's only 38, low 18 tomorrow.
Our high tomorrow is going to get up to 44. It may get as low as 26 tomorrow night. And do stay tuned, y'all. Tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, I will be doing TNT post game, as we will talk about this game. DeMario Patterson, I'll be back home in Memphis next weekend. Dang, man. I'm going up to the Ville on Sunday, next Sunday. So my brother, who is a big Bengals fan, is going to be coming in town from Florida. So I'm actually taking him, I'm working on taking him to the game so he can see his Bengals for the first time. So
and see
that's going to be kind of cool. I like this Derrick Henry commercial. Show love to the king. Now, we haven't gotten any sacks yet on Aaron Rodgers, but pressure is on.
The pass rush is there.
The pass rush is definitely there. I definitely agree. Also, everybody, super chats are also appreciated as well. Derrick Henry wearing down the defense. I agree.
Christian Watson continues his hot streak.
Scored a touchdown.
And I mentioned this yesterday. Christian Watson was a guy I was high on in this draft class.
Me too.
I had him
too.
I had him as a top 10 guy for me.
Yeah, I think he was I think he got into my top 5. Yeah, I was very high. Wow, look at this. Derrick Henry King Cat gets it outside to Burks.
Pickup of 2 or 3.
And I think that counts as a reception because it was in front, not behind. Now, again, some plays are they may not work right away, but they may work later. You got to keep in mind of that.
And like Coach Boone said remember the Titans, it's like Novocaine. Take time. It takes time, but it'll work.
It takes time, but it always works. Look at that. Time of possession this quarter. 11:35 for the Titans, just a minute 33 for the Packers. That is a alarming stat in a good way.
This feels like it feels like the Titans, they're playing like Buffalo right now.
And I mean, again, like I said this on Wednesday, this has got to be an ugly game. Derrick Henry trying to get outside. Almost got to the corner, but the Packers did play it pretty well there. Sets up a third down. But you do have about 3 points in your pocket here. It could have been going up to 13-6, but hey, 10-6 is not too bad either if you get that. So, again, y'all, I think for everything that's been going on, I think technically the Titans are kind of dominating this game. And
And of
William
course,
Jones, yes, absolutely. Today marked 1 year to the day that here in Memphis, we lost well-known rapper Young Dolph. Rest in peace, Adolph Young Dolph Thornton. They did a day of service for him where they did a lot of community service, a lot of giving back, stuff that he would do. So rest in peace, Young Dolph. Absolutely.
right here, in my mind, you have to take a shot right here and try
Yeah,
getting
because
some type of
Matt
point.
LaFleur is walking off like something isn't right. 37 caught, first down. And that was to Robert Woods.
Bobby
Minute 38 to
Trees.
go. First down. A touchdown would be huge here.
Oh yeah, to go in the half up 13-6 or 14-6. Sorry.
You go on 14-6, up 8. Get it to Robert Woods again. He's trying to get out of bounds. And the clock is stopped right now, so they stopped the clock, which is good. But then again, you don't want to give Aaron Rodgers any time.
What I would do is snap the ball when the play clock is at like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah. So we got a 2nd and 3 now. I would love to see a Burks touchdown here. This would be nice. All right, Tannehill dropping back. He's going to just throw it away.
Hey, that's better than taking a sack.
It is better than taking a sack or throwing an interception if something wasn't there. Right? Why are you looking lost? I see why Aaron looks lost. Like, you can tell Aaron is like, I ain't
Frustrated.
Feel much at all this quarter.
Hooper's out there on 3rd down.
I like it. Burks in the slot. Oh, we might have a mismatch with Burks, but now Hilliard moves inside. I hope they don't just give it to him like that. Pressure coming. He got it to Burks. Burks gets the first down over the middle. So gets the 1st and goal with 1:07 to go. I mean, right now,
clock's running.
Titans again dominating.
This right here, you should have put a bet on this game just for this. I would love to see a Derrick Henry touchdown right here.
I think this is where Derrick Henry would do it too. Touchdown on last 14 goal-to-go drives. They have scored a touchdown. And remember, the last drive was not goal-to-go. Give to Henry, and Henry is in! Touchdown Titans! Touchdown Titans!
And in the words of John Ward, give him 6.
Yes, indeed.
9 plays, 41 yards. 9 plays, 41 yards, 249 off the clock.
249. And that is 15 straight goal-to-goal drives that has been a touchdown and 10 straight this season.
Analytically, this game is one-sided. Tennessee has ran 35 plays in the first half.
To the Packers, what?
18.
Wow. Almost more than double. And Lambeau hits it through. So new score, Titans 14, Packers 6. As we are heading close to halftime. But I have to admit, the Tennessee Titans have played almost a damn near perfect first half.
Tennessee's had 12 first downs to Green Bay's 6. Tennessee's only allowed 1 sack, punted once. Green Bay's punted twice. Penalties is what's killing Green Bay. 4 penalties for 30 yards.
We really should be up 21-6 right now. 21-6 or at least 17-6.
Derrick Henry's 40th touchdown on goal-to-go drives.
Wow. Most in the NFL since 2018. 14-6 Titans. Right now, the Titans are really actually dominating this game.
Tennessee's got 171 total yards to Green Bay's 83.
Landon is correct. We still have a second half to play. We still have the second half to play.
Like, I would love to see Tennessee try to like replicate the first half.
Right. Oh, Dylan Cole, another head popper. Of course, they're showing next Thursday night.
And
Bills
AFC
and Patriots.
East, the teams that are in the last two spots in that division. And don't get me wrong, the Jets are a pretty good team this year.
I don't know what's going on in New York. I don't know what they're putting in the liquor or in the water. But, I mean, Jets and Giants are good.
Both of them have winning records. And I'm going to, don't get me wrong.
Aaron Rodgers, and you know Aaron Rodgers can throw the Hail Mary, gets it out to Aaron Rodgers, he just Aaron Jones, and he just gets out of bounds. 23 seconds to go.
I'm going to say this at the half. I'm going to say what I was going to say at the half.
Yeah. And right now, the New York Knicks have a winning record. So, I mean, the only team that maybe is struggling is the Brooklyn Nets. And Dylan Cole again. Dylan Cole lays the wood. I like Dylan Cole a lot. But TNT Live, we're going to probably take a breather at the halftime. We'll talk a little bit about the half, and then we'll take a breather. And they get Aaron Jones down, and I see they're trying to keep him down so they can't get the playoff. Now, we do have one timeout left, and you know Aaron is going to go deep. He can do the Hail Mary. And then Aaron Jones drops it. And that's going to end the first half in what I think has been pretty one-sided.
Oh, it truly has.
And the Tennessee Titans go into the locker room up 14-6 on Green Bay.
Going into the locker room up 12.
What do you mean?
Right?
Oh. Yeah, 14-6. They're up 8.
No, 8. Sorry.
Could have been up 11 or maybe even more, but hey, we did what we had to do in that first half.
And as Landon Webb just said, great first half, you got to finish.
I agree. That is a great comment.
If I'm Mike Vrabel right now at the half, I'm saying, hey, we played great in the first half, but we have to finish this thing.
Yeah. Now, you brought this up. And before we really talk about how we thought the first half went, Downing is supposedly on the radar for a head coaching job.
And Shane Bowen isn't.
I would say, you know what? My thought is,
whoever takes him, let him have him.
Exactly.
And
if
then
somebody is dumb enough to want Todd Downing as head coach, by all means, you can have him.
It'd be funny if he went to Indianapolis.
Right. I'm like, you can have him.
Give us Frank Reich.
There will be so many volunteers. We will help Todd Downing clean his office out.
And move his family.
Oh, absolutely. We'll do it for free. Kent Woods, our resident Titans hater, said Bobby Tree's actually catching the ball, which is true. Ty Fox says, I knew this would be a defensive game. Didn't expect our offense to show up. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
First half, that's where the Titans do a lot of their playing, is not in the first half.
Right.
The second half, and I'd talked to Chase McCabe about this, and because somebody had mentioned about Todd Downing, we know he knows how to make adjustments, but we feel like he isn't. Chase McCabe came out with a very interesting point of view from this. He's probably adjusting, but he's over adjusting.
Right.
to the point that our offense goes downhill.
Yeah, and I mean,
and if I could say anything to Todd Downing right now, one, second half, do what you just do what you've been doing. Two, do not get cute with it.
I agree. Stick to what you know. Stick to what you know. You ain't got to do too much.
And like we say there in the South, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
If it ain't
right
broke,
now, it ain't
don't
broke.
fix it.
Right now, what we're doing is working.
And you can tell just by how Aaron Rodgers is. He's frustrated. Matt LaFleur is frustrated. That whole offense,
absolutely.
And they're down right now. So if I could say anything to that locker room right now, it would be keep your foot on their neck.
Exactly. Do not let up. You can't let up.
Keep your foot on their neck, because if your foot is on their neck, they cannot breathe.
I always use wrestling term. You have them in the submission hold. You have them in the choke hold. You keep that choke in until they either tap out or they pass out.
And of course, interesting stat: Titans are 2 for 3 tonight in the red zone.
Yes, should have been 3 for 3, but again, we're not mad about that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take that break.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a quick breather. Offense is legit. I agree. We go up 14. We are not losing the game. I agree. Need to play in the cold in every game. Tannehill hasn't been very good in the cold lately, but he's doing good tonight.
Interesting stat about Mike Vrabel. In games where he's having to coach within 4 days of his last game, he's 9-2.
Interesting. But when you're winning, you want to keep playing.
And outside of that game in KC, Tennessee should be perfect right there.
Yeah.
And Tennessee should have hypothetically won that game in Kansas City.
They should have won the game against Green Bay as well. I mean, against the Giants as well. And right now they should be 8-1 at worst, 7-2.
And hang on to this game, and you should be 9-1 or 8-2.
Mm-hmm.
But knock on wood that Green Bay doesn't adjust. But we know Matt LaFleur is going to make huge adjustments at the half.
Yeah, I agree. And I always say this, and we're about to take a breather. I always say, yes, you got to make adjustments, but they're going to make adjustments too. So you got to be prepared to make an adjustment to their adjustment. Mm-hmm. So you got to know they're going to do some things differently too. You got to be able to stay a step ahead of them. So right now, this Titan team playing very well. They got to keep it up. If they do that, we could be on our way to a victory. But everybody, we're going to take a breather for just about 5 minutes or so. Everybody go to the bathroom or go get you something to drink. Get you a quick bite. And then we're going to get ready for the second half. We're going to be back in just a bit right here on TNT Live.
Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. Oh, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, oh. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go. Hey. Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, oh. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor.
All right, everybody, we are back. Gonna get ready to start this third quarter here. We're live, not from El Toro Loco, but from the TNT Man Cave studio. Bringing back Lee in now as the Packers get the ball to start the second half and get a return out to the 30-yard line. Now, Aaron Rodgers has only been on the field for less than 2 minutes in that second quarter. They got definitely dominated in that second quarter. Aaron Rodgers, 8 of 14, 74 yards, a touchdown to Christian Watson. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon combined for 22 yards. Derrick Henry, 17 carries, 48 yards so far. Burks, 6 for 60. 6 targets, 6 catches for Burks. Watson's only catch was a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, play action. Gets it to Alan Lazard with Fulton covering. Picks up about 9. And that makes it a very manageable 2nd and 1. You know, the Packers are going to probably come out a bit aggressive because they're going to definitely try. They're going to definitely try to kind of push the envelope a little bit and try to put the pressure on the Titans. So hopefully everybody is slowly making their way back from the halftime. The spin around and got away from Danico Autry. Quick pass to Randall Cobb and picks up a first down. You notice that, again, they're coming out passing. There's some desperation here with Green Bay. They are desperate. Like you said, 38-22. So they've ran 24 plays. They're being outgained by 60. And time of possession, 19-25 to just over 12 minutes for Green Bay. And now they pitch it out to Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones getting a first down, pick up of about maybe 12. That's about his best run of the night so far. So again, now Shane Bowen has to make some adjustments too, because they're going to they fake it to Dillon. And see, they're definitely trying to do a lot more with Dillon and Jones in the backfield together.
They're doing exactly what Tennessee should be doing.
With Hilliard and Henry.
Yes. But Todd Downing doesn't do that, apparently.
True enough. And that being creative. Aaron Rodgers trying to throw out, gets it to Randall Cobb, but Josh Kalou wrapping up very well there.
And that's how you tackle right there.
Exactly. And Josh Kalou, he should have had 2 picks. He should have had 2 picks in that game against the Broncos last week. As much as I can't stand Aaron Rodgers, this dude, he can play some football. I'll give him that. Give this to A.J. Dillon. Dillon trying to push the pile and does. A very impressive run picking up the first down. I mean, push the pile. And, I mean, that's something that the Titans tend to do. But they know they got to get something going on the ground because they've been kind of stymied.
And A.J. Dillon is about as big as Derek.
Like I said, the last time we faced Green Bay, it was not Aaron Jones who gave us trouble. It was Dillon.
Because Dillon is 6'2", 247.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I can remember.
They've only got 40-something yards on the ground.
Yeah. And see, A.J. Dillon had 21 carries, 124 yards in that game against Green Bay the last time we played him. Aaron Rodgers, he throw it deep. He's got some. Are they going to throw a flag? No flag. Good coverage by Roger McCreary.
On Alan Lazard.
Yeah. But that last game, it wasn't. I mean, Devontae Adams was a big deal. But again, it wasn't Aaron Jones, even though Aaron Jones had a pretty good day as well. But it was A.J. Dillon.
And Aaron Rodgers
was horrible that day.
And Aaron Rodgers is like, where's the flag?
Yeah, because normally he gets those.
Not tonight, Aaron.
Yeah, he's not getting the call tonight.
You done messed up, A-Rod.
All right, A-Rod on the pressure. And he's getting pressured. Oh, Kalu nearly got to him. Oh, he had a pass to Alan Lazard, but he drops it. But Kalu nearly had a sack there on the blitz.
Yeah, like he had him around the ankles, but...
Had him around the ankle, like you said. Yeah, Kalu came in. He should have had him there. And I think Danico could have also had him too. And Lazard was wide open. Yeah, Lazard was wide open.
If we can hold them to 3 right here, I'll take it.
I would agree with that. They go right back to Lazard with Mitchell on him now. And I didn't see Mitchell much in the first half, I don't think.
If he was out there, he was doing good, because if people are playing good, they're not really going to talk about him.
Right.
If they're playing good, you're not really going to notice them.
Like I said, sometimes, especially with the offensive line, if your name is not mentioned, you're doing good. That's it. Tierra Tart almost could have jumped right there. He did a good job of not. They go end around to Watson, and McCreary knocks him out of bounds there. But like you said, with Christian Watson, I was high on him too. I think I had him in my top 5.
I think I had him at 8.
Yeah, I had him in my top 5. Like, I slick was liking that kid.
Because, like, dude's got good size on him.
Mm-hmm.
He's that physical type of wide receiver you want.
And now the Packers held the ball for about 5 minutes. Aaron Jones trying to get outside, not getting there. Like you were doing. No.
Okawanu.
And Sam O has to have a better game because against Denver, he had a horrible game. And see, here we go again.
And it's Tier Tart.
Tier Tart is kind of down right now.
This is not what you like to see because the O-line is already down enough.
You mean defensive line?
That's what I meant.
But my thing is this. I wonder if Tier Tart was doing that because they knew Aaron was about to get a quick playoff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that might have been smart. Just be like, hey, look, okay, they finna go to commercial. You can get up now. Now, of course, they're gonna, I bet you tomorrow or going forward, they're gonna be like, we need to take a look at this and see if players are really hurt. They'll be like, look like you're hurt, limp off. But he might have actually tweaked something.
Question is, where did Tar go to acting school? Because I have no clue, but
I
that was
don't
good.
know.
That was
Wherever
good.
it was. Academy Award. Aaron Rodgers looking at him like, really?
You're kidding me.
You really hurt, dude?
And then there's Jeff like, I love Jeff, okay?
And then he looking at Vrabel like, the acting job, really? I'm like, Kevin Hart, acting job, really? So we got 3rd and 11. Blitz coming. And almost a sack there.
By David Long.
Coming through on the blitz.
And 33
and
is
Aaron Jones touching the back of his left leg.
Hamstring.
Yeah.
David Long could have almost had a hand on him.
Yes, he did.
If David Long didn't get him,
Rashawn, we was about to finish them off.
And he was throwing it to Aaron Jones. Who's down now?
Now somebody else is down.
Looks like Jeff.
No. Oh, man. I think they're saying it is Danico.
Oh, no.
I'm like, we don't need no injuries now. So they're taking the injury time out at the moment, but like that was seeing some good acting, but obviously that was 3rd down, so it looks like a field goal should be next up. And Landon comes and says, strength and conditioning coach better be fired. But they never should have let Steve Watterson go.
He was good.
I'm like,
you didn't see this.
There were injuries, but
not this many.
It was never like this. And they're saying right now, Autry's the one down, might have got rolled on low. And usually those could be the big injuries if somebody kind of rolls on your ankle a little bit or falls on the back of your knee. Hopefully that's not the case. Hoping that Danico can be able to continue in this game because we're going to need him. Love Big Jeff, but Danico is the underrated guy. So, I mean, they're trying to derail. I'm looking on Twitter, Taylor Hurst, and I need to see if I can share this.
I found a tweet from Buck Rising. Autry limping off, not a guy you want to live without right now.
Agreed.
That's probably the smartest
Yeah,
thing.
Autry grimacing a little bit. Now,
Okay, hang on.
this idiot.
Here's the replay.
Let's see. Oh,
He did.
yeah, he got rolled up on. Now,
By
you don't want this idiot talking about the team. And Autry is, you could tell he's not happy at the moment.
so it's me.
But you don't want this idiot on your football, talking about your football team. This idiot.
Keyshawn.
But I'm not going to waste time even showing him very much. Packers kick a field goal. Kick is good by Crosby. We have a new score. Titans 14, Green Bay 9. And really for everything that happened there, to give up 3.
That's a win.
We'll take that.
And actually, it's not Keyshawn. It's Mishon.
Agreed.
Because that's the reason.
Mishon. Yeah, hopefully Autry playing hard and physical will get you injured. And I mean, that's true. We are definitely a physical football team.
And me and Chris Harris, we mentioned it on yesterday. This team is the identity of their head coach on defense. Yes, last week you were without Jeff. You were without Bud Dupree. You were without Harold Landry for the whole year. And you were without Zach Cunningham last week. But you still managed to get 6 sacks.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely agree with that. I mean, like I said, in any game, the defense I am not worried about.
It's
at all.
And here's the first.
Hassan Haskins returning. Might have a little room.
To the 26.
Not a bad return. Haskins actually done a pretty decent job on kickoff return. But there is a flag on the play.
And it's probably coming back.
Yeah, it's definitely probably going back. I agree. But I appreciate everybody sticking in with us on the show tonight. Whether you're a Titans fan, Packers fan, we had a Cincinnati fan in here. Dion says, we're not ahead enough. We need to score. I agree. Because it kind of feels like the Kansas City game is almost going exactly like that.
And that's why this game right here right now is scaring me a little bit.
Yep. This drive is very important.
And you're starting from what, the 10?
Yeah.
This right here is where, and this was one of my keys, pound the rock.
Agreed. This is where we got to see what has Todd Downing done. They're going to try to bounce out. They picked up about 2, maybe 3. And that's okay. Gain of 3. That's fine. And Chris Frazier's right. Need 7. You definitely need 7.
It's second down and 7, so you have to pick up a 3.
Ooh. And he'll throw it deep. He's got cheek. Did he catch it?
Yes.
I think they said he did. It's a catch for Chig. Let's see. He catches it.
Tucks it away.
He brings it in. Does not hit the ground. Completes the process. Derrick Henry getting up the middle. Maybe picks up about 5. And they got the playoffs, so they can't challenge it. Oh, Might have got away with that one.
Did the Titans just pull an Aaron Rodgers on the Packers?
Yep. Offensively, we've done some things well. Get the Derrick Henry on the screen because we have some room here. There's some room. He's running. He's got him. He's got a chance. And he is down. Big play with Derrick Henry on 2nd and 5.
I knew something was coming when they brought Woods across the formation.
So I had some sound there. But Derrick Henry has to – now, again, I don't think Derrick Henry is fully at 100%. Normally, he takes that for 6.
And that's the thing that I'm questioning is Derrick Henry 100%.
Maybe not. Got it to Robert Woods. Gets it in about the 4 or 3 yard line. A touchdown here on a 90-yard drive.
Oh, that would be huge.
It would be.
And going back to the show yesterday with Chris Harris, going into the game on Sunday, the Titans had one receiving touchdown the whole season until Sunday.
Yeah.
Now they're going into the game Sunday.
Yeah.
They had one. Now we're sitting at 4.
Well, that's right, 4, but with the wide receivers, it's 3.
Yeah.
Wow, they got it completely unbalanced. And jump pass, touchdown! Henry the Hooper!
Wait, Henry threw that.
Henry throws that to Austin Hooper. A 91-yard drive, 3 minutes off the clock. There was a lot of unbalance. Like, there were a lot of extra guys. I got to see how this was done.
Jump pass.
I'm thinking, how's that legal?
Do I can't?
Is that legal? Because he gives to Henry, goes up and throws, but I guess he hadn't crossed the line of scrimmage yet. And Lambeau, he missed the extra point.
Doink.
We know some people gonna talk bad about that.
New score 20-9.
Titans 20, Packers 9.
And of course, I've got one person playing right now, and it's AJ Dillon.
Oh, your fantasy?
21 points from AJ Dillon on 10 yards. Man, I should have started Tannehill tonight. 237.5.
Wow.
And he's on my bench.
Should have played him.
My quarterbacks starting is Josh Allen and Daniel Jones.
Yep.
CJ,
As I'm doing a video for the Titan fan group, letting them know I'm live, and everything. So you're letting them know what's going on for everybody. We having a good time. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some people from the fan club. Obviously, our guy, the big dog of Titan Nation, they're live at El Toro Loco, and they are turning up out there. They are having a good time. I hate I'm not there with y'all, but I'm turning up with y'all in spirit. It is a nice crowd out there, but Appreciate everybody keeping up. CJ like Lambeau, come on.
No, there was another one he said. We should have kept Ficken as a backup.
Yeah, I was getting to that.
I'm like,
should have kept Ficken. I agree.
But if, of course, we do have another kicker, but he's on the PUP list.
Yeah,
Shudak.
Caleb Shudak. Yeah, keep the battle no matter the lead. Keep your foot on the gas. Don't let this game come down to a field goal. I agree.
And hey, make the Packers bow a knee before the king.
Exactly. And their kick returner almost kind of got away there. But Lambeau
I need to
help make up for it.
I need to watch this play.
I do too, because I'm like, how did this happen?
He didn't pass the line of scrimmage.
No, he did not.
So it was legal.
Yeah, it was a legal play.
And then Hooper slipped out the back door.
I have to admit now, I'll give Dowden credit on that one. That was a great design. Lambeau made the stop on that kick, on that kickoff return, so he made up for it a little bit. Dylan Cole with the stop on A.J. Dillon. And let's see if right now Danico Autry's still on the sidelines.
He's questionable with a knee.
So Autry questionable with a knee, and Aaron Jones lipped off the field too.
So it looks like
also
it's A.J. Dillon.
To return.
And it looks like it's probably going to be A.J. Dillon from here on out.
Yeah, Dillon's in.
No.
Big pass to Randall Cobb. And we know Aaron Rodgers and Randall Cobb back to their first stint together in Green Bay.
Where I think they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. And they're seeing Dylan Cole in there. We don't know what's up with Monty Rice. I'm going to definitely try to see if I can get some information. Might be just giving Dylan Cole
a breather.
Yeah, maybe just giving him a breather.
Keep him.
I don't see anything injury-wise. Aaron Jones back in, tries to get outside. Maybe picks up maybe a couple.
So that touchdown drive had a 31-yard pass to Chig and a 41-yard run or 41-yard catch, it says, by Henry, and then the touchdown pass.
Right now, I have to admit, I'm surprised with what I'm seeing offensively.
This is what I've wanted to see out of the Titans offense all year.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to say this. In my mind, the Packers are the best 4-6 team out there.
Yeah, and like I said, it's like with Patrick Mahomes. No lead is safe.
And, Murchison's in there.
Yeah. Murchison, Sam O, Aquanu, I mean, I know a lot of people are like, dag, Autry's not in there, but you still got Simmons, you still got
Merch,
you still got Mario Edwards, so you still got plenty of beef. And that's the good thing about this D-line. You got a lot of depth.
Oh, that's what you need is depth up front.
Kevin Strong is in there. You're getting contributions from just about everybody. 3rd and 3 here. See what they do. Aaron Rodgers trying to go to Lazard. Oh, I can't lie. That was a nice pass. Got it over the shoulder of Roger McCreary, and
they're about the same height.
Yeah, and really, McCreary's got good coverage, but I mean, Aaron threw it only where he could have got it. If that was a fumble, Christian Fulton's running it back.
Anytime there's a good play defensively, I've got to pull out the drill Casey.
Mr. Tatted Monster.
That's somebody I would love to get on.
Me too.
And of course, I've seen you blowing up Twitter lately to Delaney.
I've been trying to reach out to Delaney, but he won't respond to me. Because I was trying to get a picture with him, I think against the Colts, and I was going to tell him I got a jersey if I can send it to him. Everybody's throwing it back. Touchdown, Christian Watson.
That's
mean, Christian Watson is starting to become his guy.
Just like Devontae Adams was.
Yeah. I mean.
And that's 5 touchdowns in 2 games for Watson. And that's scary.
Yeah. I mean, he is
loving
that connection.
He came blown back across the formation.
It was kind of a mesh route.
Yeah. Or a mesh concept.
Yeah. That was a good play concept right there.
Come on, defense. Stop him right here and hold it.
We're going to go for 2 here. Right now it's 20-15.
Oh, they're 0 for 1.
In all year.
But the NFL average is 44%.
If you make this a 5-point game, you could. I mean, it'll be a 5-point game, or at worst, it'll be 3. Give to Aaron Jones around the corner. He's going to get in. That's 2. And now the game is getting interesting.
This is why the offense has to take advantage of every single possession.
I agree. You know, it should have been 21-17, that missed extra point. And then we also got to go back to that 18.5 where we got nothing out of it. So, I mean, that's something we got to be careful of. Do score. It's a close game. Titans 20, Packers 17. We knew the Packers weren't going to go away.
Oh, they were down. They're not going to lay down.
Oh, absolutely not.
Because we know what to expect out of this offense because of who their head coach is.
Yep, and especially who the quarterback is.
And as I was saying to myself during the break, in this league, no lead is safe.
None.
And Kansas City proved that.
Oh, absolutely. Kansas City proved that. Minnesota proved that.
When they beat Buffalo last week.
Oh, my goodness. Now D09 is flipping out. Now the defense, what the heck is wrong? No, it's not like that. It's just Packers are still the Packers. We're not a blowout a team. That's not always what we do.
Rossi is saying offense needs to step up.
You got to continue to push the envelope.
And because outside of that 1 punt and that 4th and 1 stop for us offensively, we've scored.
Yeah, outside of that one, I believe we've only had 2 empty possessions all game.
We've scored on everything else.
Yeah. So far, we've had 5 drives. We've scored on 3 of them.
And that I'll take.
I agree.
That's what, 60%?
That's about right. And DeMario says Packers have made adjustments, creating misdirection and motion. Excuse me. And that's, again, that's what you got to do. And now we have to make, even on the defensive side, we have to make the adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly.
So we need a blowout to shut my cousin up. Yeah, we need to finish it off. And now Hassan Haskins, Nice run, nearly out to the 40. I mean, Haskins has done a really good job as the kick returner.
I think he's solidified his spot as the return man.
And honestly, he could also end up at some point being the heir apparent. Because he's a tough runner. Saw him in Michigan.
A mock draft came out this week. I think it was a CBS Sports. They have us taking Jalen Hyatt.
I did see that. That would be nice.
Because we don't have
Henry.
We don't have a true wide receiver outside of. We don't really have a good wide receiver outside of Robert Woods.
And Burks is starting to show something. Oh, one of their Slayton, one of their defensive tackles is down.
Which I hate to see people go down, but in this game, I wouldn't mind it. Because that could open up stuff right up the middle for Derek.
And also gives you extra time to kind of figure, okay, they're doing this.
Let's go here.
Exactly. So you got to be smart. You got to be methodical.
Be patient.
And patient. Absolutely.
You know the saying, slow and steady wins the race.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What happened with the tortoise and the hare? The rabbit trying to run all fast, trying to get to the finish line. Tortoise just chugging along. Who won the race at the end? The tortoise. You know, you got David and Goliath. Goliath was the overwhelming favorite. David won the fight. I do hate Amani Hooker is not playing. It looked like earlier in the week that Hooker was making some improvement and looked like he might have been getting close to where he could have played, but I think they're just holding him out.
I would have, as I agree, I would love to have seen Hooker play in this one. As he said, with Amani and Byard is the best cover safeties.
Yeah, and then you could put
Andrew in the box.
Andrew's down in the box. Adams down in the box, or vice versa. Put Hooker down in the box.
I would rather have had Andrew Adams down there.
Yep.
Because
you can do it either way.
Because you need that speed on the back end.
Mm-hmm. And Amani's a little bit of a ball hawk himself.
That's why I'm saying put him back there with Byard. And drop Adams down and use him in the ballpark of how we used Dane Cruikshank.
Look at this graphic. 7 head coaches were hired in 18.
Only one is left. And let's just say Todd Downing goes to get a head coaching job. Do you take a chance on a guy like Frank Reich as the OC?
I mean, if he's just being an OC, might not hurt. I mean, I would at least
or call Tim Kelly up.
That's what I would think to do too. Tannehill play action.
He's
got Robert Woods open. And Woods breaks inside of the 30. This Titan offense, I don't know what has happened from last week to this week, but this Titan offense has awakened.
What did they put in the water? What did they put in the water this last week?
And Dylan Reynolds hasn't done a bad job at guard.
Well, he's back towards his normal position on the left side. So between
trying to go up the middle, maybe picks up about 4.
Because between left tackle and left guard, there's not much of a difference.
Valid point. And Robert Woods, you got Burke 6 for 60. Wood 6 for 69 right now, and then Henry 21, 63 yards. So he could be getting, I think that fourth quarter, it could be king time.
Hey, hit him in the mouth where it counts.
You score again, try to go back up double digits.
NWI.
Gets it to NWI outside, first down.
But
10 seconds remaining.
Henry is perfect in passing. 2 for 2 for 4 yards and a touchdown.
And we're going to take it to the fourth quarter, 20-17. Titans threatening again. Like, if they go up 27-17, maybe they put themselves in a pretty decent position.
And question, if Tennessee goes up 10, do you see panic out of Aaron Rodgers? Maybe a little bit?
Maybe a smidge. I mean, you know his favorite word, RELAX.
Relax. But
hey, wide receivers trying to back up in W. And right now, so far, they're doing it.
Because Woods is averaging 11.5 yards a catch. Burks is averaging 10.
Yep.
Derek is averaging 22.5.
I mean, look at this. 23 targets, 21 catches. Now, let's see. If we take away the receivers, I mean, let's see. Yeah, 23 targets, 21 catches. With the receivers, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Actually,
so that's about 15 on maybe like 17 targets. 17, maybe 18 targets. Receivers are catching the ball.
Actually, it would be 21 to 25.
21 to 25.
Before you take away the wide receivers. And that's including,
gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because that's including what Derek did.
Oh, because of Derek Henry. Yep.
So you take away Derek out of this. And hypothetically, I would keep actually take away all the wide receivers. 1, 2, 3. So 6, 12, 13. So take away 13 receptions on this.
Mm-hmm.
Derek has 2. Chig has 1. Hooper has 3. Hilliard has 1. And Swaim has 1.
Mm-hmm. And right now, nobody for the Packers is just lighting it up.
Like Randall Cobb, 4 for 62. Alan Lazard, 4 for 45. Watson's 2 for 22.
But he's got those 2 TDs.
A.J. Dillon is 1 for 10 in receptions.
Yeah.
And
so right now, the Titans are in firm control. Another touchdown here, you could put this game out of reach. A little bit, but not yet.
Don't count all your eggs before they hatch.
Right. Don't put the cart before the horse. All right, fourth quarter. Tannehill. They call it incomplete.
Yeah. But he went to Hooper.
Yeah, the refs called incomplete. I thought Hooper caught it.
It looked like he did.
Let's see. They're showing a replay. Hooper catches it.
He caught that.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
If you're Vrabel,
look at that. All caught on the ground. He's holding. That's a TD. And then the ball comes out. That's a touchdown.
I agree with CJ Waller. Challenge it.
I would too. Vrabel like, should I? Should I? Huh? Are we going to look at this or am I going to throw the challenge flag? So they're ruling it a touchdown now.
Because of course they're somewhat reviewed.
Yeah, they're going to review it. Yep. Caught,
he's on the ground, has it.
He's got it for like a good second.
And then as he's rolling over, he tosses it.
Yeah, does he complete it? Yeah. He's on the ground, it's caught. He's on the ground for like 2 minutes. He's on the ground for like a couple minutes.
Come on, don't miss this, Lambeau.
I will hope he doesn't.
It's good.
Kick is up. Kick is good. So it is a touchdown to Austin Hooper. They did change their mind, which is very rare. And we have a new score. Titans 27, Packers 17. And hold on, yeah, I'm not going to mess this up by saying one thing. Touchdown Titans! Austin Hooper with his second touchdown of the game.
Corey Curtis said, Ryan Tannehill has been outstanding.
I think the whole team has been outstanding tonight.
And of course, Corey called it before they even called it. He got a knee down and his behind down. That's 6 points.
Yeah. 27-17 Titans. I mean, CJ said Tannehill trying to get his groove back. Man, Tannehill had a clean pocket. Of course, Chris Frazier, you know he loves some Tannehill. He had full control. He sure did.
Come on. Stop him. Stop him.
You got to get him down, because now Lambeau hasn't had a touchback all night.
No, he has not.
Now, I'm going to give Tannehill some credit. Tannehill has played well tonight.
And Tannehill's
20 of 20 tonight.
And Tannehill's 20 for 24. 263 and 2 touchdowns.
It's been a great game. And now you get a 3 and out. It's Derrick Henry time. Y'all forgive me. I'm going to I got some pizza here. I gotta eat a little bit.
Go ahead. And the statistics right now. The Titans are in firm control statistically. 325 total yards.
Rodgers going deep. Going for Christian Watson.
No.
I'll wait to see if a flag. No flag.
Titans have 325 total yards to Green Bay's 216. Titans have not had that many total yards in a few weeks. Can't hear you.
Ford might have got away with something there. Second down, give to Aaron Jones. He maybe picked up about 3. Set up a third down. I could see a little desperation here for Green Bay. I mean, there's still plenty of time.
And, of course, your head coach is calling your offense.
I mean, yeah. Hooper, has caught 2 TDs, 4 for 36, 2 scores.
And outside of Christian Watson, touchdown-wise, what do they have offensively?
Nothing. 3rd and 7. A sack would be really nice. And incomplete. Good coverage there by Andrew Adams. And another 3 and out for the Packers. And Aaron Rodgers is like, I don't think he thought this is how the night was going to go.
You know what he should have stuck to?
He was going for Tunyon.
You know what he should have stuck to?
That
Jeopardy.
and so a 3 and out here. O'Connell on the punt. Don't fumble the ball. Oh, Quay Walker.
The rookie out of Georgia.
Maybe CJ Barr should have let that one go a little bit, but he does pick up a few yards. But right now, 13:45 remaining. Titans up 10.
You know what we need?
This could be the put away drive.
You know what Tennessee needs right now? We need another 10-minute drive.
That would be good.
Just
Or
milk
if not 10 minutes, at least more than about 6 or 7 minutes. But this could be the put away drive. If they score and go up 34-17, be nice. Tell you the truth. Though Enforcer, I guess I'm technically wearing the same number as Stonehouse. Tonight's been a good night. And like I said, shout out to the Titans fan club of Memphis. I know they are partying.
And I'm going to say this. If Tennessee manages to hang on and win this, doing watch parties, I'll be 1-3.
Hey.
I did one for Pittsburgh last year. We lost. I did one for the divisional playoff game. We lost. Me and you on Sunday night. We lost.
Oh, dang. I thought that was Washington. I thought that was the Washington game.
No, last year I did for Pittsburgh, and then Cincinnati, and then me and you did Kansas City.
Oh, we did Kansas City. Okay. I thought we did the Washington game. My bad.
It was Kansas City.
Okay, yeah. We almost won that one. We won that one.
We should have won that one.
Wow, we got a Vikings fan in the house. As a Vikings fan, I'm really enjoying the Packers' misfortune. Go tight. Well, EB, welcome to the channel. I do some stuff on all the other NFL teams as well. So feel free to join us. Definitely subscribe. Hopefully that you don't let this be your last time coming in. Come on back for more. And make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But EB, welcome in here. I go back and watch the Truth League report. I talked about the Vikings, and I was very good with that.
I still cannot get over that Derrick Henry touchdown pass right there.
Man. Wow.
Spread the field and run the ball. Yes.
Oh, Dad, that's somebody thinking I jinxed him. So we're going to see how this is going. Titans have a chance here. Give to Derrick Henry.
Punish him up front.
Looks like a gain of 1, so we're going to see. That little Wayne can't even help with the voodoo in New Orleans. But Evie, appreciate you subscribing to this channel. But yeah, we'll definitely do a post game tomorrow. Definitely we'll do a Truth League report. I may even do one Sunday night while the game is going. Second down, give to Henry, and he got stuffed. One of the very few negative plays. There, you're winning. You're winning. Get back. You're winning.
Right now, you have to be able to put something over their head because they're playing the run.
They are. Because you got like 5, 6 in the box.
Pull the play out that you scored a touchdown on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And you know exactly what play
I would have said if you did all that with Henry, they could have did like a little screen out to Okonkwo.
Oh, like what they did against Kansas City.
3rd and about 9 now. Blitz is coming.
NWI.
Tannehill gets away, got it to Nick Westbrook-Akita. First down, Titan. Nick Westbrook-Akita. I mean, I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm starting to like it. And that was some good blocking there. Good job.
Like, you're playing probably one of the most physical defensive fronts outside of Tennessee.
Yeah.
And you're holding your own.
I mean, I would probably say the Commanders' defensive line is very physical. Give to Henry. He's trying to bounce outside, maybe get a little room, gets around. It looked like it was dead to rights, but he might have picked up about 8 there.
I'm going to say 9.
Let's see. EB says, I've been to Tennessee twice, once to Johnson City, once to Knoxville. Had a great time, really cool people there. Hope I can get back. Want to try some Memphis barbecue. Hey, come on down. Come on down. One of my play aunties, she's a Vikings fan. So I know a few Vikings fans down here. And
what did I say, Chris? 2nd and 1.
Yep. This has been a fun game to watch. Play action. Tannehill. Oh, picked off. That's the time you don't need a mistake. Tannehill might have got greedy.
Who was he going to is the question.
I think he was going to Burks. He's going to Burks.
29.
And Douglas undercut it. I think he threw it a bit early.
You need to throw it high and away.
Just when we get happy.
And CJ.
I hope I didn't do this wrong.
CJ just said something funny. I blame Wayne.
I blame Wayne too. No. Oh, that's not what we wanted. But we'll see if the defense can make it so that we don't pay the penalty for that. But I mean, I like the fact he was going to burst, but I will have to go back and see that play. It was 2nd and 1. So I'm like,
what did he see?
Don't get greedy.
Question is, what did he see?
It's a good question. Like I said, I think he threw it a little bit too early. If he fakes him inside and he runs past it, you probably got a touchdown there.
I was going to say this. If he saw something up front, I wish I had the all-22 angle to see what.
I would like to go back and see this particular play.
From the all-22, yes.
From the all-22. And I know there's people saying, should have ran the ball 2nd and 1, run the ball. That was good recognition. I can't lie about that. But on 2nd and 1, you really could have ran anything. Because if you throw a pass and it's incomplete, you got 3rd and 1. And you give to Henry first down.
What I would have done is either ran a 5-yard out with Chig.
Or a little cross. A little drag route.
Or an option route.
Mm-hmm. I would have kind of ran a drag route across the middle.
Or ran a double crosser.
Yeah.
Had Chig going 5 and Hooper going 10.
Mm-hmm.
Basically layering it. So now they have it at the 36. 36.
Oh, Dad. Trey Avery's in the game. I'm not liking this. Where is McCreary? You got Trey. I would attack him. And Jones picking up 8. And who else is Hart looking at his leg again? I'm like, what's going on? But there is a flag on the play. Holding. I don't know. This might actually be legitimate this time. Yeah, that's holding. That's an easy hold. Oh, helmet to the leg.
That sounds painful.
Yeah, helmet to the leg. That one is not a fake act there. Like,
Okay, here we go.
let's see. What was back there? I think there was no safety back.
That's what he was seeing. No safety.
There was no safety back there. And Douglas was in the box and he backed out at the last second.
Which that's smart defensive play by Douglas.
That was a smart defensive play. Because if he's not there, Burks is all alone.
And Burks is gone. If
I agree. That was a good play defensively because he saw no safety. That was zero. I want to say that was zero coverage there.
Yes.
No safety back there. If it's just Burks, he beats his guy, which he was doing. That's a touchdown to Burks. So that one I would say, yeah, that was just a good defensive play. Just getting outside. Kalu knocks it out. And as Brandon Payne would say, Kalu is your typical defensive back, a wide receiver that can't catch.
Come on, Shane. Call something.
And DeMario, you're right. I mean, I agree. That was just a great play by Rasul Douglas. Good recognition. Because, again, if he stays in the box or somebody occupies him, he gets it to Burks, that's 6. That is an easy 6. 2nd and 20 now.
Good wrap up by Kalu.
Got it to Cobb and good wrap up there. That should still set up maybe a 3rd and long situation there. Yeah, Kalu is kind of that third safety with Hooker out, and then with Bolden out too.
If Weaver was just a few seconds faster.
Yeah, and luckily, I'm surprised Rodgers didn't go down there and cause a roughing the passer. So we got 3rd and 12. Come on. It could become 4-down territory.
He threw it right at Kalu.
Incomplete.
And he threw it right at Kalu.
And yeah, Kalu was in position again. And another 3 and out. So that turnover doesn't do anything for him. Basically, it was a glorified punt.
Exactly.
Pressure was coming. Yeah, Kalu wouldn't have been nowhere near. If it had traveled a little bit farther, Byard, it probably falls right in his lap.
Just let it hit. Good.
So really, in a way, the Titans dodge a bullet there.
They're still protecting their 10-point lead.
And the defense is still doing their thing.
If I am Todd Downing right now, I'm not going fast.
Oh, absolutely not. Let the clock run.
And stay in bounds, run the ball. And one of my keys to victory, run the rock.
Yeah, right now we got time of possession by about 4 minutes. We only had 2 penalties.
If you can run 8 minutes off the clock, Green Bay doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, especially if you get points out of it. And the Titans have been 7 of 10 on 3rd down, which they've been like close to last in 3rd down efficiency offensively.
And let me pull up, because I put the analytics or the NFL rankings in the show yesterday with Chris Harris talking about in my keys to victory. So in overall defense, Tennessee ranks 23rd.
And when you really look at that, you're really looking at that from the 20 to the 20.
Yes.
From the 20 to the 20. Because the Titans' defense in the red zone, I believe, is number one.
Yes.
It's number one red zone defense. Number one third down defense.
They're top 5.
Yeah, even though the Packers are 5 of 10 on third down.
The pass defense is ranked 31st. They've held pretty well.
Yeah.
Tonight.
And really, the only reason it's been that was because of the 446 with Patrick Mahomes. That was basically it. But I don't really look at the 31st against the pass. If I can see somebody that look at a number like, oh, Dad, this pass defense is bad. But if you really watch the game, you know that 31st pass defense, it's not really indicative.
And then the run defense is second in the league.
And they're definitely showing their worth on that.
And defensively, we're allowing 18.7 points a game.
Top 10 defense. I mean, we've held
they're
them to
ranked 8
yards rushing. Right now, 17 points. We got 9-13 remaining.
So a stat just came out. Henry is 4 yards shy of 1,000.
That is incredible. He might get it here. And one thing that Tannehill is very good at, Tannehill, he can let a mistake go. He lets it go. He's like, you know what? I screwed up there. Let's just go back out there. He forgets it easily.
And that's the good thing about quarterbacks. If you're a quarterback, you have to have that short-term memory.
Absolutely.
And he did. He did get the 1,000 yards right there.
Beautiful.
Because Corey Curtis
he's
tweeted,
at 24 for 73. And I think he was like maybe 74 or 73 yard shot.
Corey Curtis just tweeted Derrick Henry's 4th 1,000-yard season.
Yep.
He's 1,000 yards away from 2K.
Packer players now hitting the deck. Pound him now. Cold weather playing a role in injury, maybe for both sides. And Quay Walker having to walk off the field, that could be a damaging loss. I mean, one of the big defensive tackles already went down.
Slayton.
Was that?
I think it was
Slayton.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. I mean, you can't be nothing but impressed with this performance so far.
Derrick,
if you're a Titans fan, and if you're anything other than a Packers fan, you got to be impressed.
Coming into this game, Derrick was at 923.
923, so he's about 77.
And he just went over 1,000. So it's 2nd and 4, so he got 6 on that carry.
Yeah. Yeah, not the typical we bring motion. Let's see. But I'm loving this. 2nd and 4 now. 8:36 and counting. Be a nice drive to put this one away if you can get a good drive. Henry pushing the pile. He's keeping pushing.
3rd and 2.
You know, set up and that's a good situation to be in. Lambeau Field pretty quiet right now.
3rd and 1. So that's a generous 3 yards.
That was generous.
Run it. Oh.
Yeah, he could run. He was too late. Yeah, Tannehill, he took too long to make that decision. He could have ran it earlier and easily got it. And like CJ said, he hesitated. If he ran it a little bit earlier.
I wish we could have gotten another play like we did a couple years ago. Run that read option, fake it to Derrick, and then Tannehill's off to the races.
I agree. But I mean, right there again, if he makes that decision to run a little bit earlier, he gets that first down. And now Stonehouse, and he feels it late. Tries to get outside. He has some room. Not a bad return there. Keyshawn Nixon. And, the Packers, they're not out of this yet.
Tennessee's is letting him hang around.
That's true. And you can't let a team like this hang around.
Like
So,
Tennessee
fourth
has
quarter, 27-17.
Tennessee's had chances to put this game away.
I agree. The last two drives, especially the last one with the interception, they should have put this game away. Right now, the Titans should be up like 41-17 right now.
If you go quarter by quarter, first quarter Tennessee put up 7. Second quarter 7. Third quarter 6. And they've already put up 7 here in the fourth.
Scored in each quarter.
Green Bay put up 6 in the first, nothing in the second, 11 in the third, and so far nothing in the fourth.
Said weather has got to be affecting kickers on both teams. Neither kickers put the ball in the end zone for touchbacks, and punting seems off. I mean, you're in the cold weather. If there's not a lot of wind, and it's just that stale air, that's not putting a lot of air under the ball for a lot of punts. So I don't think anybody has really kicked or punt well in these conditions. So I see where Stonehouse might have been a little off tonight. I want to say it was just his third punt or second punt of the game.
I can actually figure that out just real quick.
Second punt of the game. He still averaging 46.5. But Pat O'Donnell on the other side only 47.5. His longest was 55. And
do you see what his he's of course Stonehouse, you said two points, 93 yards.
Yeah, 2 punts.
And that's good for this offense.
I agree.
And
County saying, how do we both feel about trading A.J. Brown? Well, Eby, I know you're new to the show. I've been angry about the A.J. Brown trade since it happened. Since the night it happened, I've been angry.
I'm going to say this. When I saw we trade A.J. Brown, of course, I finished the draft. That night, I cried myself to sleep.
I understand. Me too. I wanted to cuss. I wanted to throw things, but my mom and my brother were in the car when the trade happened. Yeah, they still have a chance to win. We got to somehow put, and then Aaron Jones trying to get away. He's not getting away from Joe Schobert.
And as you said, one thing that Tennessee needs to do, as you said, who was it for the Grizzlies?
Hammer, nail, coffin.
That's what Tennessee needs to do right here, right now.
They need to put the hammer, the nail, and the coffin in.
And bury it 6 foot deep.
And right now, Danico's still questionable to finish off, but
he's
you know
out.
what? He can chill. We okay. Pitch to Jones. Look like he's going to get away, and Mario Edwards not tracking that down. Sets up a third down. We're getting under 6 minutes to go. The Titans have got to figure a way to finish this off, because right now, you are still giving the Packers a bit of life, and Aaron Rodgers is on the other side, so you cannot allow them to keep having life. Clock is ticking, and that's a good thing.
And the thing that hurts me to see, Fulton's out. Or Fulton's questionable.
Yeah, I saw that. I
That's
think
why
Kent just mentioned it. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not good.
4th down.
Oh, it runs right through Lazard's hands, and now it's 4th and 3, and you
If
got to
you're-
think they're going for it in this situation.
I say that if you're Matt LaFleur, are you going for this?
You kind of have to. I mean, I could see them going for 3, maybe just get some points, get a little closer.
He stutter stepped McCrary.
Yeah, he got a step on him.
Yeah, here we go. Empty set. You're pressing, in my mind, secondary, you're pressing
You
every
got to be at least 3 to 5 yards. You got to be about 3 yards off. And I like they're all up. A sack would be really good. Incomplete. No flag.
turnover on downs.
I take over on down.
And now all you have to do is milk this clock.
And now clock is your friend.
In the words of Mike Keith, there are no flags on the field.
Yes. I have to admit, good coverage by Avery here.
Aaron's like, come on.
They're like, what?
I would have laughed. I would have laughed if he would have turned. I would have laughed if he would have turned around to the ref and said, "What am I paying you for?"
Right. I don't think anybody expected this.
Henry, 26 carries, 82 yards. So he's 18 yards from 100. They're keeping him bottled up. That's a good defense right there.
Sorry about that.
But
a little early pizza celebration, a little.
But as I said, they're keeping him holed up. But that's
they don't want him to get 100 yards.
That's the hallmark of a good defense.
Yeah.
Green Bay has always had a good defense.
Yeah, Green Bay is impressive. And they got a lot of good players.
And I'm going to say this.
Lost contributors.
I'm going to say
this. Adams.
Yeah.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Nathaniel Hackett.
Although Hackett ain't looking too hot in Denver. Because Denver thought they were going to be in the run to get Rodgers. Give to Henry up the middle. Tries to leap over. Maybe picks up about 3. Gain of 6. Never mind. I got that wrong. And now the Packers are already taking timeouts with 5 minutes to go.
DeMario Patterson made a good point.
First player with 20-plus carries, 2+ completions.
A rushing touchdown, and a passing.
King Cat, he tossed it in front to Burks. That was a pass.
Yeah.
Bootlegs would be good.
If Tannehill wouldn't hesitate,
we'd have had that drive still going. Derrick Henry, 28 for 87, 3rd and 5. You keep this drive going. Oh, that was a low snap. And once again, Dennis Daly has been getting beat down all night. That is the one negative I have to give. Dennis Daly has been getting beat all night. Preston Smith has been whooping Dennis Daly all night.
But hey, look at the upside. He's been sacked twice tonight.
And both by Preston Smith on that side.
Barnes, who I have no. Chris Barnes has the lone whole sack, and then Quay Walker, and of course you can add 1.1.5 for Preston Smith.
Yeah. But Dennis Daly, I mean, we got 10 days. If Ben Jones can come back, can we please put Dylan Raiders on the left side and tackle? Get Dennis Daly out of there? And I mean, maybe this is saying something else about LaRaven Clark. Is LaRaven Clark that bad?
Or is he still on the team?
Yes. Stonehouse punted again. This one, pretty good. Got him back inside the 20, and he will be stopped inside the 20. Probably Stonehouse's best punt of the night. But unfortunately, the Packers are still hanging around. That was a long of 59. That was his best punt of the night. Now they have 4:54 to go, but they are out of timeouts. So no timeouts for Green Bay.
So pretty much, well, of course, the clock right now is not their friend.
No, it isn't. And we're still up 10. So we're up 2 scores. Juan says, I don't think Raiders is any better. I mean, I'd rather go with Raiders.
Go look at that San Francisco game. Go look at the San Francisco game. He handled Bosa. What? He handled Bosa.
A lot of people are looking at that game a lot differently. Incomplete pass. Good job there by Trey Avery, knocking it out the last second. And I agree. How's it that we as fans look at that game and think it's good, and media look at that game and it's like, no, he wasn't really that great in that game. He was not good in that game. I'm thinking, what game are y'all looking at? So we got a 3rd and 1 here. 4.5 minutes to go. Titans still up 10. Do not jump. Oh, that was nearly a jump there. Got it to Watson. He gets out of bounds. 4:25 to go. I mean, right now, Green Bay still got a little life. They're going to the sideline, so we need to use the sideline as another defender. And they're just like, get what they can to get out of bounds. They're trying to preserve time. And I definitely like that. It's like, look, keep everything in front. Keep everything in front. Make them earn it. Y'all forgive me. I'm doing some Pyro's pizza, which is good, by the way. Incomplete pass. Trey Avery made a couple of nice plays. I got to admit.
CJ Waller said something good. Bad timeout management by LaFleur.
Y'all forgive me. I got to enjoy some pizza. I had to eat a little bit. 3rd and 11. But Aaron doesn't get sacked very often. We haven't been able to get to him, but we have put pressure on him. 3rd and 11, got it to Lazard at midfield. 1st and 10, but the clock is ticking. We can't make substitutions in this situation. Get on side because he'll try to get a free play out of it. And David Long, nice stick. on Randall Cobb. A sack would be nice, but Aaron Rodgers is going to try to get the ball out quick and towards the sideline.
Keep everything inside.
So getting down to about 3.5 minutes. I mean, right now we got Watson on Avery. That might be a bad matchup. Now they're bringing Adams over. Keep him in. And the sack! Big Jeff gets to Aaron Rodgers, and that is exactly what we needed. Big time sack, and we needed that one in the worst way.
And as the great one would say, put him in the dirt.
And no, put him in the mud.
And what did Jeff do?
He put him in the mud. See, I call him Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm about to watch that, by the way.
I have not watched it.
Neither have I. Watson catches the pass on 3rd and 19.
David Long almost had that interception.
I don't know if it's 4th down or 1st down. What is it?
4th.
They say it's 4th down. 4th and 1. I would call a timeout here. Oh, Aaron Jones, he didn't get it. He did not get it.
He got stuffed.
He is stuffed. That should be Titan ball.
And
he did not get anywhere close to that 1st down.
So Titans can run out the clock.
And now 2:04 to go. The Titans, the defense comes up big again. Big Jeff Klaus the hole. David Long, Andrew Adams all in there. They are not letting it happen. And the Titans are going to go to 7-3. And Vrabel cheering hard. 2:04 to go. And that should just about do it. Great job by the defense to get the stop. Fuller looks like he's okay. He's walking around. But Big Jeff with a couple of big plays. The big sack and then the big stuff on 4th down. And what should I tell you? Pay that man. Give that man his money tonight. I don't care where you got to find the money. I don't care if you got to go rob a bank. Get Jeffrey Simmons his damn money.
And as we just said, hammer, nail, coffin.
This baby is over.
Matt LaFleur just looks defeated.
How about that? True. Big win. Yes, it is. You come on the road.
And that's a statement win.
Usually you're at a disadvantage going on the road after 4 days. And this is a huge win.
No, it's not only a huge win, it's a statement.
And then Burks, another catch. Big catch, can he keep it going? Wow. I have to admit, I'm surprised. I'm like, I did not expect to be like, you know what, we're just going to throw it anyway.
And 2-minute warning, here we are.
And hey, check this out. First career 100-yard game for Treylon Burks. This is the Burks we've been waiting for all year.
This is the Treylon Burks I had him. This is the Treylon Burks I had at number 4.
This is the Treylon Burks we drafted.
7 catches, 111. Now,
I cannot believe I'm going to say this. Todd Downing might get a star of the game nomination.
And question is, can we get Treylon Burks his first NFL touchdown?
It would be so great.
His first 100-yard game and his first NFL touchdown? That would
be the nice icing on the cake.
Oh yeah. And Titans win this thing.
I mean
34-17.
Yeah. I mean,
But look at what Tennessee has coming up. They're still in the gauntlet.
Yeah, there's still a gauntlet because you still got 2 more.
And Tennessee won 2 games in this gauntlet so far that I said they would lose.
Yeah.
I
'cause
said they would beat.
know,
I said they would beat Kansas City, lose to Denver, and lose to Green Bay.
they won 2 of the 3.
They
They're
lost
just gonna
to
be
Kansas
like, yep,
City.
we'll just sit on this one.
They lost to Kansas City, beat Denver, beat Green Bay.
The national media has no choice but to admit this was an impressive win.
Oh, it was, no doubt. As I said earlier, in the words of Ryan Tannehill, no doubt. I can't believe I just went there.
Not the clock is running. I'm like, you don't want to take a chance of a fumble, but I would say, you know what? Now, if it gets under a minute, I would say get greedy and score. Put a run and score one more time. Just to put an icing on the cake. Put it under a minute and Rodgers don't have time to do nothing.
What I would do is I would call a timeout right here. Call a timeout right here.
Yes.
And
so next week you got some Thanksgiving games. I know I got to work, but I am going to be watching some football on Thanksgiving. That much is a fact.
New England at Minnesota. Ooh.
And, of course, the World Cup is starting next week.
In Qatar. And
that's going to do it. The Titans, a big win on the road against Green Bay to go to 7-3.
And
we could be 9-1 right now, but you know what? 7-3 feels pretty good right now.
And the funny thing is, Lambeau in November and December is a hard place to win.
Very.
And Tennessee just went in there and made the impossible possible.
Amen.
And Tannehill, 333 passing yards.
What a game.
22 of 27, 333, 2 touchdowns, and that 1 pick.
And that is ball game, ladies and gentlemen. And it is over.
And Derrick Henry, 2 for 2, 4 yards, and a touchdown.
Wow. Now, Derrick Henry yards, but I would have had him like over 70.
And
333 to Tannehill. Good game. Held the Green Bay to 56 yards rushing. Aaron Rodgers only 227.
What did I say?
Here.
What did I say? That Tennessee had to hold both Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon to under 100 yards combined.
Held them to 56.
And Corey Curtis just tweeted out an interesting stat about Tannehill. In the last 2 weeks, has had 588 passing yards.
Man.
And we got Tannehill back at the right time.
I agree. If Malik was in this one, I would have been terrified.
And I'm going to say this. I'm going to put out an early Super Bowl pick. If the Titans keep playing like this, they're in the Super Bowl straight up.
You know what? You're right. If they play like this the rest of the year, they're going to be very tough to beat.
And then guess who comes out of the NFC for me? Not Minnesota, Philadelphia.
I wouldn't mind a Titans-Eagles Super Bowl.
And go punch A.J. Brown in the mouth.
Bingo. EB said might be a Vikings-Titans Super Bowl. And EB, I appreciate you watching. He said thank you for the party. Appreciate you watching. Thank you for subscribing. Definitely come on back anytime. And hit that bell, hit all so you know when we're going live. Tannehill get player of the game. He very well could. But Lee, any last words on this great victory that we had today?
All I got to say, in the words of Mike Heath, the Titans get it done again.
Absolutely. And so, everybody, tomorrow night, TNT post game will take place. I would definitely put the time out. It will probably be maybe tomorrow evening, maybe after 4. I would say between 4 and 6 we'll do that. I will let y'all know. But Henry runs a touchdown, throws a touchdown. Good game. So, everybody, on behalf of Lee of the 615 podcast, I am Blue Enforcer The Truth. Thank y'all for tuning in. The Titans go to Lambeau, get it done. I know they are partying at El Toro Loco right now.
And I bet they're flooding the streets of Broadway right now.
I'm pretty sure. And it is, and we get 10 days off before the Bengals.
Cincinnati.
So we get a lot of time to celebrate this. And
if I'm Tennessee, I'm not celebrating until after the season.
Agreed.
Because as I think Nick Saban has said before, we cannot get complacent.
Agreed.
Complacency will get you beat.
Agreed. You're 100% right. And this is the thing. It's like in high school, when I play high school ball. You enjoy the victory tonight. Tomorrow, it don't exist anymore. Tomorrow, after this post game, we move on to Cincinnati. And we get 10 days to get ready for them. And so I'm going to get off and enjoy this post game show and let them talk about us. Titans beat Packers.
But one thing I've got to mention, what a game by the rookie, Traylon Burks.
Yes. Chig with a big catch. Hooper with 2 scores. Robert Woods catching some balls. Traylon Burks.
Derrick Henry throwing a touchdown.
I mean, the offense woke up tonight. This was their best offensive output.
Hang on, let me look at how many total yards they had in this game.
408 to 271. We ran 64 plays to their 59.
That sounds a little like Kansas City, don't it?
Similar. We won time of possession 32-28 to 27-32.
We only had 2 penalties. They had 5.
Right.
So now, all together, this was a clean game.
Best game of the year, by far.
And we need to duplicate this down the road.
Oh, absolutely. This is, I would say, by far their best game of the year. This is probably as complete of a game as they've played.
And Stanley Wilson said it best. The best game Downing has called all year.
No doubt about it.
Henry has 230 carries over just over 1,000 yards.
Wow, 1,010. Rocky says, I think I deserve an apology. I told you Burks would make a huge difference and you acted like I was crazy. Did I do that? Well, if I did,
Oh. There you go.
Yeah, I'm getting my audio right. There we go. So
you good.
Rocky, see, you messed me up, Rocky. So I did that. I'm sorry. So I'll give you that one. I'm sorry, Rocky. Please accept my apology. But this was the best game he called all year. Absolutely. And so I'm going to get on off of here, and we are going to celebrate. Lee, any last words before we get out of here?
Of course, as you said, enjoy the win. But after tomorrow, we're on to Cincinnati.
You're damn right on that. And on that note, everybody for Lee Hillis on the 615 podcast, I'm your man, Truth, Blue Enforcer. Tune in tomorrow for TNT post game, and then Sunday or Monday for the Truth League report. We'll talk about the best games of the week. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. Thank y'all for making it happen for us. Y'all have a good night. And you know what? Tighten up, because that's all we know how to do. Good night, y'all.